Welcome to the session, Emoris. Did I pull up my notes? Someone told me? I did. I'm smart. So, welcome back to tonight's session of Emoris. As always, before we begin tonight's game, we've got a couple of quick announcements to get through. Just for, the fun of it. First thing first is follow us on the socials. That's YouTube, Twitch, Discord, and Twitter. You can type in ! And then the social media of your choice, and then Nightbot will provide you a link to that social media that you can join. Next up, Doip is on this Sunday. This is session 9, right? This Sunday?
Yeah, it's gonna be nuts.
Shit, you guys. Blast
No.
through that campaign. And then this month is Moot every day. That's right, it's every day, Griz told me. Moot's on every single day this month. 30 days at a time. No, it's on every week, every Wednesday at 8:30 Eastern, 7:30 Central. Because time zones are weird. Okay, I don't have anything else to announce. Griz, is there anything else I need to announce?
Happy birthday to Tommy.
Happy kind
I
of.
lied. It's
dog.
not actually my birthday, so.
Well, it's my dog's birthday, so happy birthday to my dog.
Happy birthday,
It
Maggie.
Woo!
Hey.
Happy actual
I'm 1 year
birthday
from
to Griz's
30.
dog.
I'm so excited for next year. So excited for next year.
Oh.
I'm gonna go on a
As
cruise
someone
and start
turning
drinking
24 later this month. Can't relate, buddy.
Oh, it's gonna come quick.
I'm
Wait,
fine with
wait,
that.
bro. Alright, well. That's everything. So, is everyone ready to jump into tonight's game?
Let's do it.
Ooh, ooh.
Awesome sauce. So previously on Emoris, the Silver Goats had recently been transported to the Shadowfell, which is this sort of bleak wasteland of monochromatic color and a sort of distinct, not necessarily absence, but lack of pretty much anything living. After you arrived here, accompanied by Faith, who is an older, shall we say, worshipper of the Raven Queen, you sought out the nearby town of Ebonroot to stop off there in order to gather supplies for your journey towards the gate. And while you were there, you met a new face, that being the dragonborn figure known as Geldrick. In talking to this man, you learned of his current quest, which was to kill an old enemy of his, who had murdered his mentor and his family, among a smattering of other people along the years. So, in meeting up with him, you offered to help him out with his quest if he helped you with yours, and upon agreeing on it, you all set off to meet with his contact, who later divulged that this person that he was seeking was just a few days north of where you all are. And you all decided to head back to town and rest in Galdrick's Manor for the night before waking up the next morning to set off to seek vengeance on them and then continue onwards to try and rescue Kev's soul. And that is where we left off. So, as everyone, apart from Thyra, awakens in this sort of dusty old manor, your eyes open to the side of this black and grey furniture. You can sort of, as you arise, you can see the fog sort of that your breath becomes start to permeate from the front of your face. And looking around, those like small, like gentle, floating black orbs kind of just seem to persist everywhere that you look. And as you all arise, I would like for everyone apart from Geldrick to roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Where did I put my dice? There they are. They're behind a cup.
15 for me.
Oh,
15?
boy.
13, not terrible. I hope.
13?
Oh, I'm proficient in apparently wisdom saving throws. I didn't know that. 14.
Paladin.
14?
Paladin perks.
Nope. Warlock.
You got 19?
19.
Cool. Okay. Free, what'd you get?
3.
3. Okay, I need Free, Wade, and Isabel to roll me a d12.
Oh my god. Can I just say something?
Yep.
I said to myself, I never need a D12, so I'm not going to take one out.
Oh,
because I have no spells that
Griz.
use D12s. And then I was like, watch it be the first thing I have to roll. And it was the second thing I had to roll.
Close
so.
enough.
All right. I got
6 for Izzy.
6. So, Izzy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, a 4. Sorry.
As
You're gonna
you...
continue.
This is just for Izzy, because this is the only one who rolled a 6.
Oh,
As you
God.
wake up, your eyes open and you start to look around the room that you're in, and like your mind just is like kind of drifting. It's kind of hard to focus on things right now. It feels like something is just not allowing you to focus right now. You
Okay.
have disadvantage on insight and perception checks, and your passive perception is no longer usable for the rest of the day. Wade, you got a 4?
Yes.
This is interesting
Great,
for
I
you.
was never gonna do that.
As you wake up, Wade, and you're like, okay, cool, got some stuff to do today. Do I got some stuff to do today?
Shit.
I really
Oh,
don't want to do
no.
anything today.
Oh no.
You have disadvantage on all ability checks. Free, what'd you get?
An 8.
An 8. Yeah, as much on the opposite side of things, you get up and you're like, okay, I do not want to be in this place anymore. We gotta get going right now. I have stuff to do. You gain disadvantage on stealth checks, investigation checks, and concentration checks for spells. You also take a -5 penalty to these checks.
Oh boy.
And of
Free woke
course,
up with that big thing of coffee.
Thyra, you suffer a point of exhaustion. So,
Oh, well, I mean,
Okay, so what happened is that so Isabel
Could
got
you-
ADHD, Wade got depression, and Free got anxiety.
Wade got incompetence, you got absent-minded, and Free got impatient.
Yeah, so anxiety, depression, and ADHD.
Kind of, yeah.
You said
So the
stealth,
two people that-
investigation, and what else?
I'll remember it, but you gain disadvantage on stealth, investigation, and concentration checks for spells. And you take a -5 penalty to all of them.
Okay. Got it.
So
I
can
also
get some
love how-
clarification real quick on do I not want to do stuff, or have I forgotten what I wanted to do?
You just kind of find it difficult to find the motivation to do it.
Okay, gotcha.
oh, that's
But yeah,
Yeah.
the rest of you are all fine. That's Geldrick and Lakian, and not Thyra, because Thyra's exhausted. So just Geldrick and Lakian. You're like, okay, cool, time to start
I'll
the
tell
day.
the only two people that are fine are the ones that have a connection to the
hey,
Raven
I
Queen. I
did
love how
right
that's
to
canon.
myself. Thank you very much.
I am aware, but you're also not technically fine.
Yeah.
It's just, you know.
So, as you all awaken, what would everyone like to do today? As you get up.
I have one more search of the library I want to do before everybody starts getting up and moving around.
Okay.
I want to look for. I want to look for the map that Geldrick had mentioned might be in the library somewhere, and a book about souls coming into the Shadowfell, like where, how they travel.
Okay, sure. Make an investigation check with disadvantage.
6.
6. You start scouring the library, and it takes you a couple of hours just before everyone wakes up. And as they all start to awaken, you're still looking. You're not finding anything that is really helping you out here.
Wade just wants to stay in bed.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah, Wade, as you as you lie in bed, you hear Kev say, "Hey, bud, are you ready to get up now?"
Nah, bud. Nah, man. I'm just gonna lay here just a little bit longer, okay? Just a little bit. So comfy.
Wade, you're like sleeping in a half-eaten blanket, like on the floor, in cobwebs. It's cold. I can see your breath, Wade. What do you mean it's comfy?
Yeah, well, under the blankets, I think my body heat's kind of warmed everything up. So if I was to get out into that cold, it would be extra cold.
You know
I'm just
what?
gonna lay here.
I'm gonna give you 5 minutes, and then we're getting up, because I got a soul out there that needs to be retrieved, and I think you're looking to do it too, so come on. 5 minutes.
Right. Yeah, the soul thing. Okay. Yeah. 5 minutes.
That's where we'll leave you. Everyone else?
If I just lay here, would you lie with me and just forget what the fuck we're supposed to do?
That's gonna be a red mark on YouTube for 30 seconds.
Yep.
Geldrick, whenever he wakes up, he'll probably just walk down. He fell asleep in the master bedroom in a chair.
Okay.
So he's gonna walk out. He'll walk down the stairs and towards like a small cellar area. It's not really big, but it kind of goes down. And he'll look through a cabinet and find a new bottle of whiskey for the road. And as he's leaving, he just sees his father's old armor, kind of cleans it up a little bit, and then walks out.
Okay, yeah. You open the cellar doors, and there is like a small scuttling, and there's like these half-dead rats just scurry away. Scutty, yeah. Yeah, this place hasn't been opened in a long time, but you know where everything is, and you take the time to make sure that his armor is in good condition as it can be before heading back upstairs.
I'd say Alekian's probably sitting either probably on the floor on, like, if there's a rug or something, probably in the main hall area, and just kind of sitting there, still just meditating of sorts, but more or less awake. Probably just waiting for people to actually stir and move around.
Okay, so the first person that you notice is probably Geldrick. Also Thyra, who you have been hearing routinely throughout the night in the library with just this as books just hit the floor or get put back in the bookshelves that she's done with. You have a vague idea of where everyone is.
I'm guessing whenever Geldrick passes by, I'm gonna kind of flag him down. Just like, hey, you got a second?
Yes, what is it?
Well, it just so happened that last night I kind of reached out to Raven Queen to see if she had anything of a kind of direction that she wanted us to go before heading to the gate, and from the look of things, the vision that I got from her...
Hold on. You got a vision?
Of sorts, yes.
He's looking at you kind of skeptical.
Why?
Well, he's just looking at you that way. Oh, okay, well... Continue. Sorry.
Why do you ask? I mean, it's not like it's a new thing, per se. I've had a couple before.
It's nothing, just... What did you see?
Well, you, over and over, kept walking towards this person clad in black armor, and every time you would approach, they'd cut you down. But then the last time you had the 5 of us to back you up, and you managed to stop the blade in its tracks. So I feel like whatever it is that you're after, whether it be justice, revenge, you'd best have some help with it. More than likely ours.
I see. He kind of looks down for a second. He's like, well, probably best to get everyone. You were waiting for someone at an inn, correct?
We were, indeed, yes.
I'll be in the foyer. And he just walks out towards the foyer.
I guess I will go around rousing whoever's not up and kind of trying to gather them so we could get a start on the day.
Sure. Free and Izzy, were you doing anything?
Free would have gotten up, cleaned up her spot, and then been going around the room. Been like, okay, come on, get up. We have things to do. Let's go. Come on. We're just, you know. Whoever's not up yet is getting shoved with the foot or hoof.
No, I think we're okay.
Wade.
There's no
No.
rush here.
Your friend's soul is waiting by the gate. Let's go.
Nah, he told me it's cool. We can do it tomorrow.
What?
Wade. Come on. Please.
Alright. Fine.
Thank you.
Can you put my boots on for me?
She storms away.
Oh, sorry.
Izzy's sort of milling about the house looking at things.
Okay, sure.
She's ready to go, but she's just kind of like touching stuff and looking at stuff.
Okay, fair enough.
And corrects the tilt of a painting in the hallway. The painting's been ripped out. She doesn't really notice that. She knows it's crooked. That's all.
So, Alakin and Free also, you do manage to find everyone in various states of alertness. But I mean, they're all around, and I'm sure you can attempt to gather them if you would like.
I feel like first thing, once everybody gathers up, like he would look to probably Free, then Wade. Not really paying much mind to Izzy because she still seems somewhat normal, at least to him. To be like, all right, I don't know what's going on with you two, but you're not normal. At least not normally normal. I think we should probably go see Faith. Just to figure out some stuff. So,
Don't
let's
know
get
what
going.
you're talking about.
Yeah,
Wanna get
you're
out of
not
here?
normal, man.
That's beside of the point. But it's a very factual point.
Whatever we're
grab
doing,
just
let's just
four-
go.
I'm gonna grab 4 or 5 random books before I actually leave the library.
Okay, sure. Yeah,
Not
you just
ones that
grab
I've
them.
left on the floor.
Right. Sure, easy enough to do. Yeah, you can grab a couple. The rest of you see Thyra come out with a handful of books.
Did you learn anything useful?
Well, most of it was something we already knew. We can get to the other planes with a plane shift, but I did come across in my plane shifting reading that there's a spell called Demiplane that might be a little easier. I don't know. I just know what it does. I don't know what you need to cast it. But it could be something to look into for the mind part.
Alright. I feel like that's probably something we can at least keep in mind. Not necessarily have to go with, but it's something definitely to look into, I guess.
So, you guys all collect in the foyer, gather your things, and I guess head out of the manor. You're going to the Thistle Whip.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. As you come to the Thistle Whip and sort of open up the rotting door, you see the familiar brain in the jar, which is kind of just sitting on the same table. Patrons in here are not quite so many. There are a few. You do notably see what appears to be sort of a brawnier male with sort of like this widow's peak hair that sort of comes back and sits flat against the back of the neck in this very dark color. He's just sort of sitting at the bar, chugging on some dark liquid. There is another one of those black robe figures, although this one doesn't appear to be damaged in any way. It's probably not the same person who you met yesterday. Off on one side, just sitting in a corner, and a couple of other like smaller groupings of people. But it is pretty empty right here. As a note, no faith, not that you can see.
About what time of the morning is it?
You try to think of the time. What time is it? How long have we been here for? Huh.
Upon that realization, I'll turn to Geldrick and be like, seems like I don't really have much track of time here, given the lack of, well, any knowledge of here. Do you have any idea what time it might be? About, roughly?
What, I know what time it is?
You would know...
Given my internal clock on how I operate.
Right. Time here is weird.
Yeah.
There is no sun to gauge time off of, so it can get a little bit weird. You gather it's in the morning somewhere, like probably late morning, but it's difficult to tell.
Seems we may have slept in a little bit. It's about mid-morning. It's kind of hard when it's always dark.
I can agree with that. Is Novak currently occupied with a patron or anything, or is he just kind of floating there?
It's hard to tell with him. He is just a brain in a jar. You can go up and try and talk to him if you want to.
I will do that.
Okay, as you walk up, you hear, "Hey, how you doing?"
I'm doing pretty alright. How about yourself?
I mean, it's difficult for me to get any worse.
That's understandable. Hey, the older woman that we came in with yesterday, is she still around by chance?
Right, yeah, she tried to leave earlier and took a couple steps out the door and came back in. I don't think she likes the rabble here. Yeah, she's still upstairs.
Alright, what number?
Oh, there's like 4 rooms. You bought them all. Just go investigate.
Oh. Alright.
Yeah, you didn't
Sounds
stay
good.
here, so it's kind of confused.
Yeah, I understand that. We kind of had other arrangements. I'd look over towards Gildrick.
Right. Okay. Money's money, right?
Well, yeah, I see. Well, I appreciate your help. Thank you.
Yep.
I'll head back towards the group.
Yeah, so you head back towards the group. I assume telling them about her whereabouts.
Yup.
And anyone who wants to go up there can go up there. It's a small staircase off on one of the back doors. It's not crazy. And as you walk up there and start knocking on doors, you hear one on the second door that you try and say, "Who is it?"
It's your favorite elf.
Oh. Yeah, come in.
I'll kind of open the door half-heartedly and poke my head in.
Hello. I don't know where you went last night, so I have been here the whole time. I did manage to procure some supplies for our trip, so we are ready to go whenever. I have been here waiting.
I do apologize. Our new friend from yesterday needed some help with a few things, and had a manor that he wanted us to stay at. So
Right?
sorry.
No, it is fine. It's fine. It's nothing. Do be careful if you are going out and fighting things in this place.
I don't know what you mean.
The
You
rules,
didn't do anything.
The rules are a little different here. If you die, there is very little chance of getting revived, so please be careful.
Oh, that's good to know. Would it also by chance be something that people's personalities change while they're here?
Oh, yeah, this realm has its own magic in it. It can be a little hard to get used to. Those who are not native to this plane may struggle to exist for a while. You have to get used to it. I myself am still struggling, but I feel my will is strong today.
I'll open the door and kind of motion towards Free and Wade specifically.
Oh. And what
I
do they
think-
have?
Well, Free seems rather excited, and Wade seems the exact opposite. About as far away from each other as you can get.
Right. I don't suppose any of you have any healing magic.
I have some.
Anything that would cure a condition or remove a curse would probably do the trick.
No.
I don't have that.
Well, they will be fine for now. It's not life-threatening.
So, does that mean I'm not part of the Shadowfell?
No. Why would you think that?
Oh, it's just something Izzy said the other day.
Okay. Be wary of what your friends tell you. They may be pulling some kind of joke.
Yeah.
But anyway, shall we set off?
Yes, the
I think
sooner
that
we
might be
leave, the
best.
sooner we got here.
Gedrick, do you have any objections?
No. I've been here too long as it is.
Alright. Anybody else have anything that they need to take care of before we get going?
Yeah. Yeah. Can we take like a cart and buggy or something?
Yeah, we probably could, although it is a choice to do so. Our travel will be faster, but more prone to attack from the many dangers here, so...
But like less work. Right.
Perhaps you should ask your team.
What do you say, team? We use a little vacation time, right?
This is
No.
not the best place to vacation.
If you don't want
I'll-
to walk, you can ride the broom with me. How's that?
Yes. I forgot we had that.
Yeah. Yeah, that... Yeah. Okay.
All right. It's just like, let's just go.
Alright.
Okay, well... So good. Let us be off then, yeah?
Ay, ay, ay.
So you all start walking down the stairs and out of the tavern. As you do, you see that guy with the widow's peak just sort of turn and look towards Faith, and you see this kind of sly grin appear on his face. Thyra and Geldrick, with your passive perceptions, you would see these sort of elongated canines that sort of come down just past the lip that he's been hiding. And she sort of bundles up a little closer and sticks tighter to you guys as you all leave.
Kind of growl at him a little bit.
Yeah, as you do, he...
I'll flash my eyes at him and stick between Faith and Widow's Peak.
Fair enough. Yeah, he
noticing
doesn't
all
make
of
an
these
attempt.
displays. So noticing all of these displays, I'll twirl the raven's feather in my fingers too, just for the hell of it.
Yeah, he doesn't make an attempt to get near you guys. You're a big group, and he just and goes back to his drink. But you all emerge into the small rabble that is the town of Ebenroot. I assume you fill in Faith on Geldrick's quest.
Yeah, unless he does specifically doesn't want us to.
Sorry, my dad just texted me something and I had to respond to that. What was it you said?
Ain't no problem. Do you fill in Faith, who is the tiefling, with these guys now, about your quest and what you are aiming to do before you head to the gate?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, as you do so, she...
Right, okay. That does not seem like too much of a detour, so this is fine. But again, please do be careful, because resurrection here is exceptionally difficult. Please.
Is it really easy from where you all come from?
It is easier. I have not had to do many in my time, just a few. I cannot speak for these people, though.
I don't think any of us have had the
I've been
need.
revived twice now.
Oh,
Then there's that.
Yeah.
And we just brought a man back to life not that long ago. Maybe a week or two.
right.
Woman.
Well, I'm very sorry that you have had to pass twice. Resurrection is a difficult thing to grasp for a lot of people, so... Yeah, I'm sorry.
I'm here in my body now, so it's better than, not.
That is good. Very good. Well,
And she starts leading you guys out of town at a slow shuffle. She's old. And starts heading out of town to the north direction. So, as you guys leave, I would like for one of you to roll d6 for me.
Fuck it, I'll do it.
3. Okay, sure. So, as you begin heading out into the day, how are you all traveling? Would you like to go at a quick pace, at a stealthy pace? How are we doing this?
Are we on horses and stuff, or are we walking?
You are
Was that
walking.
decided? Okay. I don't know how fast we're going, but I was wondering if I could have an echo that was 30 foot in front of us at all times.
Yeah, you could do that. There's no cap on your echo.
Sweet. So I'll do that. The feathers will fly out of me and an echo will form.
Yeah, you shift your
Case of
shoulders
an
back
ambush.
and then just tense, and the feathers, and there it appears. So, that will help in your perception checks. What pace are you going at as a group?
So if I'm assuming if we go quick, it'll give us will be more noticeable, but obviously stealthy is going to be slower.
Mm-hmm.
Is there one like in
Normal.
between the two?
Yeah, you can go normal. Well, if you go fast paced, you don't get to roll stealth. You just go. Normal, you get to roll stealth, and I think stealthy, you get to roll stealth with a bonus or something. Let me double check that.
Bree and Wade, I suppose, are just floating on the broom, like maybe 10 feet off the ground at most, 5 feet, not very high.
Okay, so as you go and sit on the broom, Free,
This is gonna be bad.
this is your first time commandeering such a
Yep.
magical item.
Yep.
Why don't you go ahead and roll me. Let's see here. This is to try and control the broom. I will say, go ahead and roll me just a general dex check.
16 plus 2, 18.
18 is pretty good. Yeah, you hop on, and it seems to be reacting pretty well in your grip. As you sort of like go and try and get like a basic maneuver around, you know, you haven't. It's like driving a car for the first time in a while. You haven't done it in a little bit, and this is a new kind of vehicle, and you'll have to get used to it a little bit. But it does seem responsive. It seems quick to change with your movements. You kind of get in the hang of it a little bit.
Okay. Hence the not floating very high off the ground.
Yeah.
Because, you know.
Curious, Free, are you like on that broom, like clicking your heels, like, can we go, can we go, can we go?
She probably has an impatient look about her. And if that's her foot or tail twitching. Yeah, it's probably her tail twitching. Just
Smacking
the end
it
of
out
it.
my
Just...
face.
No, it's lower than that.
Oh, okay.
It's not like, yeah. It doesn't go up. Follows her spine downwards.
Okay, I got you. It's you cannot stealth at a normal pace. At a slow pace, you can stealth, but at a fast pace, you get a buff or a nerf. Sorry, I can't fucking speak today. You get a nerf to perception checks. That's what it is.
Okay. I think just regular normal pace? Question mark? Everybody?
Well, you think normal? Because we've got Faith here. I don't know how fast she can go.
I agree.
She can keep up with you guys, mostly. She's just a little bit, like, shuffly, you know? She doesn't affect your travel time as a group, is what I'll say.
I think
I
the
still
general
think we should
consensus
go
is
normal.
yeah, normal.
Okay, so you begin to set off. And as you travel for the day, there is a gentle sort of cloud cover that starts to sweep across the skyline as you get maybe an hour or so into your walk. It's kind of dark and it just remains there for a while until eventually these small white pieces of matter just start drifting down. The temperature gets a little colder, but you are otherwise unimpeded. Is there anything anyone wants to do today?
Yeah, I'm gonna hammer some questions at Faith.
Sure thing.
So Faith, when you showed us that deer yesterday, when things die on the material plane, do they appear here where they died, or is it like a certain location?
No, they appear here as rough as they can do where they died in the material. Obviously, if someone were to die underground, or in a place where there is perhaps a rock or a building or something here, then they would transition to the nearest place they could, but they appear mostly where they are.
And about how fast would a soul travel? to get to the gate?
Well, it depends. If the gate itself draws people into it, it becomes hard to resist. But those who are strong of will, or are driven by vengeance, may stay as they are for a long time. Some even make their way back to the material.
What if it was someone who was probably more likely to be drawn? Would they be moving at a little bit of a quicker pace, like the ones kind of opposite, like the ones that would want to stay and lollygag a little bit?
You see her head kind of tilts.
Who is it that you are seeking?
My mum.
And when did she pass?
It's been a week, right?
My condolences to you.
I was asking you because I don't. It's been a week, right?
Yeah, a little over a week, yeah.
Well, it's been about a week, give or take.
I'm very sorry for your loss, and to be here after such short time must be difficult.
It's not a bright and shiny place to be, but it kind of matches the mood a little bit.
Yeah, it does. If she is a soul driven by anger, revenge, she may still be here. Depends on the proximity as well, but with a week's time, most souls start to reach their destination by that time.
That is good information to know.
If there's anything else you would like to know, I will try and talk to you about it.
I appreciate you answering my questions, Faith. I'm not very, wasn't really brought up very religious.
No, well,
It's kind of new to me.
religion is not for everyone, but we all end up here, so...
Question, is Faith wearing, like, clothes suitable for cold environment, or does she look cold?
Kind of all of them look a little cold right now. None of them are really suited for the sub-zero temperatures. It's not freezing, but it's chilly at the very least.
I'm gonna take the black cloak I have off and just, like, walk up and just kind of drape it over Faith's shoulders.
Thank you, my dear. That is very kind.
And just nod.
What a good guy.
Equa, I do want to kind of keep an eye out, see if we're being trailed, and kind of see anything ahead of us or anything like that as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Roll a perception check for me.
15.
15. You try and keep as good an eye as you can. At this point in time, nothing is following you that you can tell.
Okay.
Anyone else want to do anything with the day? Cool. So, as you walk today, the scenery doesn't much change. But, Wade, it's difficult to tell where you are, but you have kind of some knowledge of the general layout of Casco, and you do know there is some forested area in, like, kind of the mid-northeast side of it, that sort of shuffles upwards and then eventually stops sort of below the Torn in various patches. And as the day goes on, you do start to see some tree lines emerge. Although looking into these forests, they don't look anywhere near as welcoming as the ones that you're used to. Looking at them, the branches on these trees almost seem to, like, beckon you in. They almost like try and grab at you as you go by, and you're not even close to it, but you feel everyone here kind of feels the urge to go in somewhat. It's not overpowering, and you kind of steel yourself and shift past it. But there's just something about like the area here that is just kind of doesn't sit right. But apart from that, the day is fairly clear. Nothing beyond that really ails you too much. And you can go ahead and camp down for the night if you choose to.
Well, I could use some sleep.
I feel like this might be the best course of action.
Right.
I just don't want to.
Unless
We'll need it.
Gildrick, do you think there's a better place a little bit farther up that would be best, or?
Would I know that this is just as good a place as any?
Make a survival check for me.
Ooh. So let's add a dirty 20.
Nice, dude. Hell yeah.
20. Yeah, 18.
Yeah, looking around this particular area, knowing the general layout of the area surrounding Ebonroot, it doesn't really get that much better than this. The way you're currently sitting is sort of amidst clusters of trees that are sort of withered and dying. They aren't strong enough, and they are sort of scattered in places that they can't really get enough life to them. So they aren't an immediate danger. There are benefits to this area, but you could always try and push for somewhere a little higher, maybe on a precipice of a rock, or under one to protect from the cold. There are slightly better places, you just have to look for them.
There could be better places out here. Maybe something with a little cover. You all look rather cold.
Yeah.
Oh.
Now we've landed, I'm put on some extra layers. I'll take out my jacket. I'm gonna put that on and then put my poncho over it.
I'll kind of try and look around for a better suited position to hole up for the night.
Make a survival check.
$17.
Okay, so you start looking around. In the meantime, anyone else doing anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Oh,
go to
probably.
the edge of the camp and just hang out there. That'll
Okay.
be it.
I'll probably set up one of the tents at least for a little bit of warmth.
Sure. Cool. So, Alakian, you go and start investigating around. And there really, as you go and look, there really isn't anywhere particularly more advantageous. You find one area where there is sort of this kind of rock cropping, where one of them sort of juts out at a 45-degree angle, more or less, from the ground. There is an area underneath of it that a couple people could fit, that might shield them from the cold if needed. You're unsure exactly how many people could fit under there, but there is room for it if you wanted to. You're unsure of all the benefits compared to the section that you're in. There may not be that many.
I'll kind of point it out and just kind of mention basically what she just said. Is, there's one place over there that will at least provide a little bit protection from breezes and winds and stuff like that if need be.
And I also have a tent, so that'll help.
I
Use the tent to block the rest of the area.
feel like that might be the best good a place as any, honestly. Was what we're going to find out here.
Alright, we should... Geldrick, do you think it'd be a good idea to start a fire to keep warm, or...?
Out here, probably not. But if you need one, I would say probably try to find a place where it's more hidden and keep it low.
Oh shoot, I forgot how to set up my tent. Hey Thyra, do you mind helping me out with this?
Why don't you just sleep in my tent?
Oh, you know what? That's a good idea. Thanks,
But you
Thyra.
have to do something for me first.
Oh. What is it?
You got to start a fire.
I'll just like firebolt in my hand.
Even the fireball is kind of just like lazy.
Pathetic.
Yeah, it's smaller than it normally is, and it just like sort of like flickers there for a moment, and kind of like half goes out and then comes back.
I think our friend there just said not to start a fire, though, right?
You said if we needed to keep it low, or you can keep it low.
Okay. Yeah. Ooh, good idea. Lakian, you go get some sticks, and I'll work on the lighting part.
Oh my goodness. I could light it with prestidigitation as long as we have a small group of sticks.
That's
It'll
even
take 2
better.
seconds.
I think I should probably stay here and help set up camp. Help Thyra, considering you don't remember how to. And I think you should go out and find some sticks to make this fire.
Okay.
Free will grab his jacket and start dragging him with her, sorta. Come on.
Sure. That's totally fine. You guys can go off and go do your thing. As you guys are shifting the one tent and packing everything up and moving it over to the small area that Lakin had suggested, it is just big enough to fit just over half your group, and the other couple people will be sort of like sticking out the edge, but it's comparative. It still is like a jutting outpost. It still provides cover if the wind to blow from one section of the area here. So it's not too bad. Faith actually does kind of like shuffle in and sit back to the rocks. She's warm enough with Geldric's cloak, but she's like, it's been a long day for her, walking so much. But you can all set up camp pretty easy. Are we doing watches tonight?
Of course.
Yeah, I'll take first watch, like I tend to.
Anyone want to go with Thyra?
I go to sleep.
Okay.
I'll take last watch as per usual.
Okay, so Thyra and Free, you take first watch. Would you like to both make perception checks for me? Free, yours is at disadvantage and -5, right? Is that the right one? Or did I fuck that up?
No, it's
That's-
investigation.
Nope, it's investigation. You're right. You're totally fine.
So I have to roll with disadvantage, but I rolled 2 14s.
Nice.
I didn't roll at disadvantage and I still only got a 10.
Cool.
But that's 13 plus 7.
40 plus 7 is 21.
21.
21. Cool. Yeah. You sit down, and you start looking out over the landscape, as dull and black as it is. Your watch begins. Anything you want to do on this watch?
I want to at least pull out one of the books that I borrowed
Mm-hmm.
from Geldric's library and start reading it.
Okay, sure thing. That book is a small, shorter novel about different games that you can play with playing cards and chess sets and things like that. basic gaming sets that you can get and mess around with. Anything
Yeah,
else you
that's all I
want to do?
want to do.
Free, you want to do anything?
Breeze just impatiently just sitting there tapping her hand on her arm, just waiting.
Okay, sure thing. Yeah, so your section of the watch starts going by, although it feels like forever for you, Free. And you just sit there, read and stare. Nothing seems to happen. Not really, from what you can tell. And that comes to the end of yours. Who's taking next?
I'll take the next one.
Oh, there we go.
Izzy, Geldrick and Wade, are you taking this one with her, or you want to sit out?
I'm sleeping.
I mean, I'll go out there with her.
Sure. So the two of you take next watch. I'd like for both of you to make perception checks for me.
With disadvantage.
Yours
on
is a
me.
disadvantage.
Hey, I got another 18.
Oh, great. I rolled a 19 on my first roll. Oh, not bad. A 15 altogether.
Where's
15.
perception at on this paper?
It's like bottom-ish, bottom...
So I got a 23.
23, nice, awesome. So, your night's watch begins. Anything that you guys want to do?
I'm not standing next to Izzy. I'm kind of far off a little bit. I've got my Echo further ahead than me, and I'm just sipping on some of that Ebon Root vintage that I grabbed out of the cellar.
Cool, awesome.
He's just keeping an eye out. Yeah.
Okay. So,
When I went back into the tent cave area, I pulled out all of the books to look at their titles.
okay. Coolio. So, we'll say that you picked up 4 books. You got big hands. So, the first one is on gaming sets and the like. The second one is a brief history of Raven Knights, which are sort of... That's interesting. The third one is basic geography of this part of the Shadowfell, which includes Ebonroot, a city called Shadewalk, and some of the nearby towns. It also does have a mention of the gate in there if you were to look at it, but as you just flick through, you can't glean much from it. How many was that? That was 3?
That was 3.
Okay. The other one is an encyclopedia on various different types of undead that may inhabit the realm.
Okay, I'm going to stay up and read the geography of Ebonroot.
Okay, sure thing. So Ebonroot itself, small town, basic stuff there. It does make mention of the Ferrible Manor, which you recognize as the one that you stayed at. It makes mention of the Thistlewhip Inn. There is a stable there, a number of different smaller houses. There's a tiny orchard of wilting and dead trees and flowers. And not much else. It's not a crazy town itself. Shadewalk, which is a little ways off to the west, is much bigger and houses a lot more. There does appear to be more of a booming civilization here, although it's the Shadowfell, so there isn't much. But it has its moments. There is a functioning council. There is a type of policing force there. Although looking at this, you gather that the laws are a little bit different than they were back home. There's seemingly there's more comfort here, or more legality with the premise of death and what it means. And you stay up. I'm not going to bore you with all the details. If you want me to DM you details on Shea Walk later, then
Yeah,
that's
you
fine.
can. Yeah, you can DM it to me.
But just as a basic rundown, that's sort of what it is. The only other thing that you notice is that there aren't really any towns nearby that you can really stop off at. It's kind of sparse in the general area that you imagine you are.
Okay.
But yeah, that's just a basic rundown.
Alright.
But so Geldrick and Izzy, your watch goes by uneventful. With Geldrick keeping a keen eye out, sort of standing outside of the cave. Yep.
I will use a divine sense on my watch, see if anything gets near.
Okay, sure, yeah. As you pop your divine sense, you open your eyes.
And so any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet that's not behind total cover, I can see.
And as you look around, at this point in time, not much.
How long does this last? It doesn't say. I'll figure that out.
Fair enough. Yeah, but your watch goes by uneventful, and as you steel yourself and decide it's time to go to bed, you can wake up your last watch, which is Alakian.
Yeah. I'll also try to wake up Wade.
Okay.
Nah.
So Wade,
Nah.
you've got 8 hours in, or close to. I'll say your thing is worn off by now. By the time you wake up,
What? My
your-
like status condition is worn. Is that what you mean?
Yes, your incompetence is worn off. But on that note, as you both wake up, I'd like for you both to make wisdom saves for me.
Ooh.
What's a 6?
Same thing as last time. It was 15.
15. Okay, both of you roll d12 for me. The DC increases if you aren't afflicted.
An 8.
8. So Wade, it's almost like you wake up and you're like, what was I doing yesterday? Why was I so slow about everything? We gotta get going. I got Kev's soul to get. I gotta get this done. That's your thing. You get disadvantage on stealth checks, investigation checks, and concentration checks for spells, and a -5 penalty to all of those. Alakian, what'd you get? A 2? Okay. As you wake up, there is an odd sense of comfort here in this realm. In the presence of your deity, there is a general feeling of, okay, this has to be, I have to do something here. Like, there has to, I'm here for a reason, almost. But as you wake up, and you open your eyes and you look around, that feeling sort of fades, and you're like, huh. As you hear, like, the howling of something off in the distance, and the bitter cold around you, you're like, okay, this place is dangerous. This place might kill me if I'm not careful. I'm probably gonna die here. And you get disadvantage on saving throws. You are convinced that this place is going to kill you. That's dread.
Cool. Great. Awesome.
But the two of you can make perception checks if you want to.
I feel like it only makes sense, obviously. 21 total for me.
Cool.
This wasn't one of the things I have disadvantage on, right?
No.
Or anything. 18.
18. Yeah, you guys keep a pretty good eye out. Wait, it's almost like you're like, okay, I gotta go check this place real quick, make sure no one's here. And then you get there and you're like, cool, no one's here. I gotta go check this place as well. And you go off and start walking in circles around the camp. Yeah, you guys are like, you have it locked down. You're pretty sure that nothing's gonna come at you in this time. Anything that you guys want to do on your watch?
Nope, just sit there, probably curled up in the fetal position, just watching everywhere. Because fucking terrified.
Awesome. So, your watch goes by uneventful. And the rest of you all wake up for the next day. So, Thyra, you only got 4 hours in, which means that you did not complete the long rest.
Alright.
So technically speaking, I don't think that short rest prevents you from getting exhaustion, does it?
No, I don't think so.
Well, I can't take a short rest because I haven't taken a long rest since my last short rest.
Ah, so I'll say you get half a long rest in, but to finish it up, you would need to sleep during the day. You get another point of exhaustion until that time.
All right.
So, Izzy, Free, and Thyra, wisdom save for me.
Ooh. Wisdom save 14.
14,
9.
9,
17.
17. Izzy,
Yeah.
you wake up. Okay. I'm okay. I'm okay today. Yesterday was weird. Free, roll d12 for me. And Thyra, you do the same, and I'll tell you what you get in a second.
7.
7. Okay. Interesting for you.
Oh no.
You wake up, and you sort of look around at your friends. They're kind of shady today. I gotta watch that Geldrick guy. He's new. I don't know him. You see, like, Wade is kind of, like, getting impatient and, like, trying to get everyone up. You're like, don't fucking touch me. You are touching me for no reason. You gain the floor paranoia. And you just feel like everyone's out to get you right now.
Okay.
Sorry, what'd you get?
A 10.
A 10. Okay. As you wake up, you're not sure if it's the exhaustion or the effect of this place, but you just feel kind of just drained. Like your bones ache from the cold. And like, you're kind of struggling to move as much. It won't really matter to you because you can't short rest. But when you use hit die to recover health during a short rest, you only recover half as much. But you have level 2 exhaustion, so it's toss up.
Yeah, my speed is halved, so I was walking significantly slower today.
Fair enough. So, you will get up.
Can Thyra ride on the broomstick?
She can.
She probably won't.
Probably not, but it was a question.
So I just think everyone's out to get me. No advantages,
There
disadvantages
is
on anything.
no mechanical
Lovely.
changes to you.
Totally
Not today.
RP. Okay.
Yep.
I love it.
Cool, so
Just wanted to make sure I didn't miss something.
as everyone gets up, Geldrick, you turn around. Your party... Okay. Your party, that is currently surrounding you, they're all feeling it today, apart from Izzy. Even Faith, who in her old age, like, kind of has to shuffle around. She's kind of, like, up and alert. She kind of, like, is ready to get going today. Yeah, your group's kind of in a rough spot right now, but there's only one way forward.
I'm gonna look at all of them and I'm just gonna... You all seem a bit different today. He doesn't know like what's going on with y'all because he's never actually met people from that came in.
So, Equa, I have a question.
Yep.
Given what I learned from Faith yesterday, would I be able to piece together kind of what's going on with me along with everybody else?
Make an
Or
intelligence
no?
check.
Okay. Just straight intelligence?
Yeah.
Dirty 20.
Yeah, you do remember a conversation where she discussed that there might be side effects of being exposed to the magic here, but you don't have the ability to change it from what she said.
Yeah. So recalling that while everybody's packing up camp, I do want to kind of sit and meditate and just kind of try and reach out to the Raven Queen and ask for help or protection with dealing with this stuff, if possible.
Okay. Okay, interesting. As you go ahead and sit down and try and pray, make a religion check for me. 18. Okay. You close your eyes and you focus and you feel your energy go out. And you feel something intercept it. Something is there at the end. And as you are in that state, there is a kind of a sense of calm that washes over you. And then it recedes and you open your eyes and you are back to the way that you were. But as you do so and you start getting up, you notice on your hand there is like this vague glowing sigil right on the back of your hand. And like this,
Do I
this
recognize
whitish
it?
light. With your background in magic, make an Arcana check for me.
I don't know shit. That's at 11.
11? Yeah, you are unsure as to what that is, but with your passive perception, as you sort of look at it and it starts to fade, you look up at the rest of your group and you see on the back of Wade's hand the same sigil, which just fades.
Okay.
So, what does everyone want to do today? Anything that you want to do in particular?
Yeah, so much. First, I want to talk to Geldrick.
Sure.
So, Geldrick, I know we kind of got off maybe on the wrong foot. He seemed like a swell guy. Can you tell me more about this, this person? I know it's a touchy subject, but this person that we're hunting down, what's it all about?
She's a murderer. She's deemed wanted. Only I'm not allowed.
Now, why is that?
It does not seem very... Let us say some believe that familial ties will get in the way of judgment.
Oh. Uh-huh.
You
Okay.
seem like you have a big heart,
Some would say.
but sometimes you have to keep it hidden in these places. Don't
Yeah.
trust everything you see here.
Okay. Yeah, no. I get what you're saying. So, you've been hunting her. Is it your mom, your sister, cousin?
My sister.
Sister. Well, I'm really sorry to hear that that's happened. And you want her dead.
Whoever it is isn't Symbol anymore.
Was that her name?
Yes. Yes, my sister's name is Symbol.
And you believe beyond a shadow of a doubt she can't be redeemed, or?
That I'm not sure of, which is another reason why they do not allow family to get involved in these situations. I
Right.
would like to ask her some questions, but if it's not her, I will kill her.
Okay. Yeah.
And whatever ramifications that may be on my end, I will accept them.
Okay. Right. Do you... Never mind. Yeah. Oh, okay. Thank you. You, you said she killed children?
Yes.
Okay. Was she always like this? Even as a kid? Or did something happen that changed her?
No, I think we should be done talking about this for now.
Okay.
He kind of looks at the rest of the group just after he says that, just looking at them, seeing how they're just in chaotic disarray with themselves.
You know what, Geldrick? Why don't you go ahead and roll the d6 for the day? The d6.
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 While he's doing that, I want to.
I got a 4.
Okay.
I want to kind of jot down on like a loose piece of paper from basically the vagueness that I can recall of that sigil that was on my hand, if I could.
Okay. In your paranoia right now, or sorry, not your paranoia. That's what Free has. In your sort of his kind of paranoia. In your dread to look around and hear all these noises that may or may not be there, and you know, trying to focus your attention, you start tracing out the rune, and then you feel like almost every time that it happens, that you get somewhere with it, something distracts you and you have to shift your attention over. You don't get very far with it.
Oh, I thought you said I was back to norm.
Nope, you're not back to normal.
Okay. I thought, okay, I guess I misunderstood that. Oh, I think, okay. Okay, I think I figured
That
out
might have been
what
my
you
bad
meant.
in describing, don't worry. Yeah, you still have these lingering feelings of dread around, and it is difficult for you to
Okay.
recall. But it does stick out. You remember that it's there. So you got a 4,
Okay.
Geldrick, you said.
Yes, 4.
Okay. Those clouds that are overhead, they remain for the day, although the temperature changes. And when I say remain, it's difficult to tell. You sense there might be some movement, but in this landscape with this color scheme, it's so difficult to tell what anything is and how it interacts with the world. And about half the day in, you start hearing this and then the gentle patter of rain starts to come along. As you trudge forward, eventually, with the distance that you've moved so far, you aren't in the thick of it, but you do sort of catch the edge of what appears to be a sort of light storm that has been encroaching. It's
Does it
uncomfortable.
look like it's coming towards us, or is it like going like?
Make a survival check.
Okay. Well, that didn't really roll. I'm gonna re-roll that. It was a 19. I'm just gonna re-roll it. Okay, it's worse. That's a 5.
A 5. Difficult to tell in this terrain. You gather you're not in the thick of it though, and that's something.
Looks like there's a storm up ahead.
Oh, that's cool. Didn't realize it could storm here.
I mean, it was snowing yesterday.
You're right. I just thought that's because it was cold.
See.
So, does anyone else want to do anything today? Awesome. So your day goes by, and by the end of it, the storm almost seems to persist, and you have to look for a place to make camp. Whoever would like to make the check, go ahead and make a survival for me.
Sure, why not? Dirty 20. I'm done with this dice.
Yeah. As you sort of wrap up the day's travel, with the loony bin behind you, you look around and try and make sight of a place to camp, and you do, with that roll, eventually find what appears to be a small cave that sort of tunnels maybe 20 to 30 feet underground, that you gather would probably give you respite from the storm that's been plaguing you for the day.
I'll kind of point it out to everybody and just be like, I think we might be able to find at least some decent shelter over there for the night.
Good job, bud.
As we're walking that direction, Equa, I do want to cast Detect Evil and Good, because I feel like that'd be something that Aaron Whittlake would do.
Oakley dokily. So, Detect Evil and Good. Let me pull up the spell here real quick. Outrageous as a fiend, elemental, and fey, and undead. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. As you sit down and focus and hold your holy symbol, and open your eyes and look around, you do catch, sort of on the edge of your peripheral, a couple of small undead spirits that just sort of take note of you guys walking in and then scuttle off. They appear to be like undergrowth critters of some kind.
Okay.
They're not an immediate threat to you, from what you can tell.
Just for the hell of it, I'm gonna look at my hand and see if I see that symbol again.
Okay, you look at the back of your hand. Doesn't appear to be there.
Okay.
So, anyone want to do anything with the evening?
Just on watch, if I could do something, but no, I'm good.
Then we can go ahead and take watches. Who wants to take first?
As always.
Farah and who else?
I feel like Free would be able to fall asleep right away, so.
Fair enough. Yeah. Despite the fact that you're looking towards her and you're like, she could probably crush me. I gotta be careful that she doesn't crush me soon. You do.
Yeah, sitting like 10 feet away at least from everyone.
Yeah, you do manage to find some cooperative spirit in you to sit down and take watch with Thara. Both of you go ahead and make perception checks for me.
Socially distant Free.
Yeah.
12.
That's a 16. You said perception. 16 plus 7.
Damn, good rolls tonight, Thara. Shit.
23.
23. Yeah. Your night's watch begins. And you know, it's quiet apart from the pitter patter of rain, and like the occasional sound of thunder that just down somewhere near you. But apart from that, not much is happening. Anything that you two want to do tonight?
Nope, just watching my friends and watching the cave entrance.
Yeah.
I'm going to read the Encyclopedia of the Undead, and you can just DM me the stuff, just so it's not just taking up time.
Sure thing. I will do that. I'll put it on break. Cool. So, your night's watch goes by. And when it's time to wake up the others, you can do so. Who's taking second?
I'll take it with Izzy if Izzy's down.
Sure.
Cool. Yeah, Wade, you wake up to like Free poking you with a stick from a way away.
You should use a
Ow.
thrown boot and then use that.
To a corner and sets up her candles and lights them so she's by herself but has her own light.
I want to go wake up Izzy, but I'm going to drop the book I read last night, specifically on the page where they talk about the laws about killing here.
Okay. Sure thing. So, Izzy, you are awoken to Thyra, dropping a book on you, I guess.
You should give that a read. It's not quite the same as home.
Alright. I'll take the book.
Yeah, the page that it's on does specify murder here is a different term. When it comes to undead, a lot of it is not murder because they're monsters, and a lot of them are just evil in general. There has to be some form of defense for civility here, in order for it to thrive. So murder is a wishy-washy term. As long as you're not necessarily killing other people for nothing, and even then, the laws are a little bit more generous. Murder's a vague term.
Okay. Good to know. I won't murder random people.
So, both of you, Izzy and Wade, I'd like you to make perception checks for me.
16. I rolled
12.
it at the beginning.
12. Coolio.
I will use Divine Sense again. It lasts a round, so just a quick scan.
Okay.
Beginning of my rest and the end of my rest.
Sure, so you put your hand to the ground and focus for a second, and this like wave, like ring of blue fire just emanates.
Well, nope. Not blue.
Not blue, not here, you're right. I did
Yeah.
that to you last game, son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it as it does, you don't ping anything on your radar.
Excellent. Alright, yeah, I'll just take a seat and start. Do not watch, yeah.
Hey, Izzy, do you mind if I just talk to you for a moment?
Of course, yeah.
I know we recently been like fighting about killing and not killing and whatnot,
Aye.
and I just felt like I did some thinking about it the other night, and I get it. When it comes to Geldrick's person that he wants us to go find, she probably does deserve what's coming. I will never like killing, but I think helping him might be for the best. And reason I got so defensive about it was that I feel like giving in to it, saying someone needs to die, was solidifying that person didn't deserve redemption or didn't have a chance at it. And I don't want you to think that about yourself.
There's one thing I've learned in my long time, like years of living on the street, and surviving, is that some people deserve to die. And maybe I'm one of them, maybe I'm not. But if I get redeemed along the way, alright. That's that. But you don't have to worry about me.
Yeah. Just know that, I'm holding out hope for you, and I'm always here for you if you need me.
I really appreciate that. Also, just a thing I should let you know about my dad, because I know he came up in another conversation. I will be hurting him. The first time I will be punching him in the face multiple times. I won't kill him, but I need you to understand that I will attack him immediately upon seeing him.
Okay.
I won't kill him.
You still want me to make sure you don't kill him, right?
Oh yeah, you entitled that's your job, but I will be attacking him because he deserves to get punched in the face.
Okay.
Like a few times.
Fair enough.
Right. Well, if you've any other things to talk about, now's a chance, I guess.
I love you.
All right. I pat him on the shoulder.
So, your guys' night's watch passes by a little slower, but a little warmer than it was before. And concurrently, the rain does subside, sort of later into the time that you guys have spent awake. The rain starts to fade, and the sound of the atmosphere here becomes silent once again. But your watch concludes, and you can wake up your thirds. So, Alakian, that's you, and Geldrick, do you want to be woken up for this?
Yeah.
Sure
Be a
thing.
part of the last watch.
Equa, I have a question
Yes.
before we do too much else. So I know I can change spells and stuff per long rest
Okay.
for cleric and stuff.
Mhm.
Can I do the same with cantrips? Are those technically spells too, or no?
I think you're limited on the cantrips. Your cantrips will stay the same.
That's okay. That's what I thought. I wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
Oh, is it? I did not know that's how that worked.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure one of the more experienced D&D players can probably tell me, but I think that's how it works.
Oh, that's only just because I've never played a magic user in D&D, so.
Yeah, fair enough.
Or are you talking about clerics specifically?
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Yeah.
Clerics or wizards. I know in other games, like
Um,
every spell that you have can be changed after you wake
Yeah,
up.
wizards.
D&D.
Yeah, wizards pretty much have access to every spell that they've ever learned because of the book that they have. But like clerics, specifically, like they can only have a certain number of spells per thing. So
Cantrips are considered true spells in 5th edition, so you can't change them out.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
I guess just something that you just know.
So,
learn something new every day.
Alakian, as you wake up, roll a wisdom saving throw and add a d4.
I didn't really need to add the D4 because I rolled a natural 20, so 24.
You wake up and your feeling of dread seems to subside. You're okay for the day. So, the two of you make perception checks for me.
Ooh.
– 13.
14.
Okay, good to know. So, anything that you two want to do on your watch?
No, I'm gonna pretty much do the same thing. I'll have my echo kind of like pop in places and then recall it and then have it pop somewhere else as I'm just keeping watch, being very vigilant.
Sure. So, yep.
Can I try and recreate that symbol again that I saw in my hand from yesterday or not?
Make an intelligence check at disadvantage.
I rolled a 17 and a 20, a natural 20, and so it's a dirty 20.
Okay. Yeah, you managed to piece together as much as you can. And in doing so and scrolling out on the paper, the symbol does flash again on your hand. And you're like, okay, I got it. And you manage to draw what you think is a pretty good recreation.
Okay. I'm gonna show it to Geldrick and just say, do you recognize this by chance?
Make an Arcana check.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
It's gonna be great.
Just straight 13.
13? Yeah, you don't know what this is.
No, I've never seen it before.
All right. It's worth a shot, I suppose.
So,
New to the Shadowfiller, right?
Yeah, from what I can tell, at least of from this life, I suppose. Everybody else seems to have a sense of uneasiness about them since we got here, but for me, it's... I wouldn't say it feels like home, but it doesn't feel unfamiliar, as it were.
Do you drink at all?
Every now and then,
I'm gonna hold the bottle out
mhm.
and offer it to him. Tell me what you think of this.
I'll take a drink.
Very good. It's old. You can tell that it's old. It's pretty good.
It tastes rather good, actually. Probably one of the better drinks I've had in quite some time.
I wonder what your drinks taste like. As I just start sipping on the bottle. Just a curious thought that he had, being around people that aren't from there.
Does it taste similar to anything I might have drinking back home, Equa?
It doesn't really taste similar. It is, in and of itself, an alcohol, so there are aspects that are reminiscent, but this one is probably made from something different.
Okay. Well, do you know what grapes taste like?
Oh, I'm gonna just say no on that. No. What is a grape?
Well, it depends on what you're using it for, but normally they're a little sour. They're a little sour with a little hint of sweet to it as well. They turn them into alcoholic drink that they taste rather sweet. It's almost hides the taste of alcohol to a certain extent if it's done correctly, and it's more of a sweet tasting alcohol, and it's not really designed to get you drunk so much as it is just to taste good.
I've only ever had this. It's made out of a rotten tree root and something else in it. Not sure what it is.
Well, I mean, for what it's worth, that's for being a rotten tree root, that tastes pretty damn good.
There's a lot of distillation in it. It requires to be a lot of fermentation that has to take place. It takes about 100 years for a barrel to be produced.
No. Whoever made that knows what they're doing for sure.
It's about this point in time, Geldrick. You hear some movement, sort of off in a northern direction. It's just like shuffling.
As we're talking, I just kind of look in that direction. Something is here.
Eyes the grave.
Eyes of the Grave. What's the range in Eyes of the Grave?
60 feet.
You do get one undead presence. Maybe 50 feet away.
We've got company.
So at that point, I kind of stand up.
Does it look like it's noticed us, or is it just kind of shuffling around?
It's hard to tell in this light and sort of in the secluded position that you are, with vague bits of rock around. It's hard to tell exactly what it is from this range. If you want to make a perception check to see what it was, then you could do so.
Yeah, I'm gonna attempt to. $13 again.
13? Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell from where you are. You just hear this, like... That's all you hear?
I think we should just stay quiet for now. Let it pass.
I'm just kind of sitting there with my like shield and my warhammer,
Okay.
just eyeballing the location where I heard the noise come from.
You also can make a perception check if you would like to.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's terrible. I rolled a 7.
Yeah, okay. Fair enough. Yeah, you just hear this sound, this... And then you hear this that's getting louder towards you.
I kind of pivot back on one foot, and I like really bring the warhammer down, and I whisper to Elakian, it's like, might be best to get the group ready.
Yeah, I agree. I'll kind of start waking people up, but holding a finger up to my lips.
Okay, so like you turn around to start waking the rest of the group up. And as you sort of get to the nearest person, Geldrick, you see coming towards you the form of something humanoid-ish in shape, although it's kind of withered and thin, and it doesn't quite appear to necessarily have the muscle or the fat of a human. As it starts running towards you, you hear the crack of bone on bone and like this sound of metal scraping against rock as you see a skeleton just start running towards you, and it's going to make one swing against you.
Okay.
As it comes up, that's a 22 to hit.
Oh, that hits. Yep, that hits.
So you take 4 points of slashing
not bad.
damage as it just and brings its sword straight against your chest. It doesn't dig too deep into the armor, but you feel the impact right there. What do you do?
I'm going to try to bring my hammer down on it.
Okay, go ahead and roll an attack.
Oh, you know what? I gotta pull this screen up because it's not written down on this sheet. Okay, here we go. 17?
17 hits.
Okay, sweet. So I'm just doing that with one hand because I got my shield out. So that'll be 1d8 instead of 1d10. Where's my d8s? Oh, there they are. That's 7 points.
7 points of
of
damage.
bludgeoning.
Of bludgeoning damage. So as you
Yeah.
bring the hammer around one-handed, you feel it make contact against the side of like the rib cage, and as you do, you're like, yeah, this is a good hit, and then it sinks a little deeper. It's almost like there's this moment where it hits and it pauses, and then you feel the ribs as the entire form just like crackles and crumbles, and bits of bone just go shooting off as you just demolish this skeleton.
Guess at this point I would just kind of look out to see if that was the only one. I guess I'd be listening to see if I hear more bones rattling elsewhere.
Yeah, from what you can tell, nothing else. Nothing else that you can hear.
I'm just gonna kind of turn to Elakian. How far away is Elakian from me at this point?
Maybe like 10 feet.
Okay. I think that was it.
I haven't even gotten to the person by the time this all happened? When I haven't even gotten to the first person?
Yeah, you're currently like leaning over them, about to wake them up.
I'll stop, stand back up, and just turn towards Geldrick. Just like, well, I guess that was a bit of an overreaction.
You can never be too careful out here.
Oh, I cannot. I agree with that.
And you're just gonna kind of lean back up against the rock. He's like sitting on a rock, and he's got like his shield out in front of him with his hammer laying on the ground while he just sips a little bit more on that bottle.
Fair enough. So, as you guys sit back down, keep an eye out for any remaining undead forces that are coming towards you. Your watch goes by, and nothing else comes. As the rest of the group wakes up, that, I think, is a pretty good place for us to go ahead and take our break. So, we will be back here in 10-20 minutes to continue the story. So go get snacks and go pee and whatever, and we'll be back here soon. Yeah, that's all I gotta say. Okay, bye, I guess. Bye. And welcome back, everyone. So, jumping straight back into the game, everyone wakes up, bright and fresh. I would like for Izzy, Free, Thyra, and Wade to each roll a wisdom saving throw for me and add a d4.
Add 4, okay.
I know, still only got a 5.
That's a shame.
14.
11.
14, 11. Izzy,
28.
28. You got 28?
Natural 20 plus 4 plus 4.
Holy shit, Felis. Okay, so the other three of you, I would like for you each to roll d12.
2.
2. Okay. Yeah, for you three, that sense of paranoia where everyone's going to kill you. Everyone in your party's going to kill you. You're like, okay, they didn't kill me yesterday, I'm good. Everything else in this plane of existence is out to kill me. You have disadvantage on all saving throws. Dread for you. Thyra?
6.
6. Okay. You are in much the same way that Izzy was a couple of days ago. Where you wake up and, like, as you wake up, you see one of these, like, little black orbs that's just floating above your head. You're like, huh. What are we doing? You have absent-minded, which is disadvantage on insight and perception checks, which you don't care about. But your passive perception is no longer usable.
Oh no, Thyra.
Wade.
8 again.
8 again. I really gotta get Kev back, man. I'm gotta get this shit done. So, as a reminder, disadvantage on stealth, investigation, and concentration checks.
Yeah, gotcha. Thank you.
So,
I am going to attempt to cast Lesser Restoration on myself.
okay. Coolio.
See if that'll get rid of this.
So, as you hold your axe up for a second and focus on it, and close your eyes, and really focus in on the powers of nature that you have. It's not sensation because there is very little nature around, but you do feel the vague remnants that you can find just sort of latch into your axe and then transition through your hand, and as you touch your chest, you open your eyes, and your head starts to clear. You feel okay.
Alright, who else is afflicted by this place?
Does Faith seem okay, Equa?
Faith does not seem okay. I forgot to roll for her. She is in the corner, knees up to the chest, like kind of shaking.
Oh gosh.
I will cast Lesser Restoration on Faith.
Okay, you do
I'm
so.
glad I asked.
Her form just starts. She like blinks back into existence, and she starts to like ease up.
Thank you for that. That was strange.
Yeah, no, I feel great. Yeah, so.
I mean, everything's always trying to kill us. What's different?
They seem the same to me.
Yep.
I was gonna say.
So, anything anyone wants to do before we set off for the day?
Same thing I did yesterday, except instead of asking for help, saying thank you for the help.
Okay, sure. There's no religion check needed for this. As you sit down and meditate, as you do so, you sit down and sort of look to the horizon, and that figure is getting bigger. You are approaching. Although, still a ways off, your proximity to her is getting closer.
Mm-hmm.
And as you say a little prayer of gratitude, you feel it go out. You feel confident that you have said your piece. Cool. Anyone else? Then I would like for someone to roll a d6 for me.
I'll do it.
I will.
Oh, go
Griz
ahead.
can do it.
No, you go for it. You go. Dude, trust me, your rolls are better than mine. So
This is
I was
like-
gonna roll the
Watch
worst
now,
thing
I roll a
possible.
1. A 3.
A 3. Okay, cool, yeah. This is like when, you know when two people meet in a doorway and they're like, you go first. No, sorry, you go first. No, you go first.
Me. Or just southern people in general.
Yeah. The skies are clear for a little while, and then those clouds return, and the temperature drops. It is another gentle fall of snow. But nothing much else at this point in time. Does anyone want to do anything today?
Just
I want to keep an eye out today for, like, creatures. Not, like, necessarily, like, undead, but, like, actual animal, quote-unquote, life around.
Okay, sure. So both of you roll perception checks. That's you.
Gesundheit.
Thank you.
19.
19.
12 plus 4 is 16.
16. Okay, sure. Yeah. You, Thyra, notice as time goes on, which you haven't really noticed so much before. As you walk, sort of sitting in trees every now and then, or perched on rocks, or flying above the air, you do see the occasional raven. Apart from that, rats, sometimes. There is at one point where you see 2 vultures that just sort of coast off into the distance, which is unusual because this is not really vulture territory or habitat. But you get the sense, you know, because life is so slim here, any natural scavengers are pretty much the only thing that can survive. There's not much else that can really make do. And as you guys keep walking, you reach a point in the day where you sort of end on the very, very cusp, the precipice of what appears to be a forested area. This is maybe like halfway into the day, but it's kind of hard for you guys to tell. And, you know, there are a number of large rocks and jutting outposts here that seem to have crumbled, and some of them are still standing tall and proud. But you, Thyra, and Geldrick, and Alakian, with your passives, looking into that forest, which is ahead of you, it is to the north of you, something is giving you unease in there. It's almost, you can barely hear, like, maybe there's some rustling in there or something. It's a little hard to tell, though.
Do we have to go through it to get to where we're going?
I mean, it's on the route.
We'll look towards Geldrick and also Faith at the same time, I guess. I'm assuming we have to go through there.
It would be much faster.
How much longer would it be if we went around it, or is there even a way around?
There might be, but it looks rather large.
Thyra, you start to hear definite movement in there.
Well, there's definitely something in there. From reading the geography book, would I know of this area if it would be easy to go around?
From what you know about it, sort of piecing it together in your imagination, this is. You remember this being pretty big? It's hard to say. You could maybe go around if you wanted to spend a lot of time doing so. But you reckon it would be faster to go through?
I mean, it'll be faster to go through based on the maps I've seen. We'll just have to be careful.
Alright, everyone better steel themselves for whatever might be ahead.
Yeah, as you sort of gear up to go inside, you hear this.
Can I see what it is?
Make a perception check.
Disadvantage still. 11.
11. It's hard to tell. The thing that you do notice though is that whatever's in there, it's becoming more clear. Not necessarily getting louder, that you can tell, but you're definitely being able to pick it up more. And in addition to that, it's not just ahead of you, it's to the side, and a little bit more to the other side, and a little bit further back. A little bit closer than that one.
Eyes to the grave, and I'll scan around real quick.
Okay, you pop Eyes of the Grave, and you look forward. 10, 15 different undead sources picked up in the tree line, getting closer.
How far away? How far out are they?
Maybe 50, 60 feet.
And how many did you say there were?
Like 10 or 15.
10, 15. Yeah. I'll relay that to everybody.
Lovely. Are we running or are we doing something about it?
Geldrick's gonna step forward with a shield out in front of him with his warhammer, kind of down by the ground, like he's whatever comes close to him, he's gonna try and uppercut with it. Well, there's only one way through.
There is indeed, and honestly, Geldrick and I encountered one of these this morning. It didn't seem all that resilient from the sounds.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, that was it.
Wade, how would you feel about helping me clear that out quickly?
Yeah, that sounds like a plan. Let's do it.
All right. Fireball.
As you guys are talking here, what you do hear coming closer to you is that familiar sound to you and to you, Galdrick and Lakian, of that. But also to the rest of you, this gentle, like, why don't I go ahead and drag you guys over to the map real quick.
Oh, map time!
Was there a turtle?
We'll see. So, you guys can position yourself wherever you want to. I put you on the bottom left for now. But you can put yourself wherever you feel like it. You'd probably be somewhere
Where are the
around
sounds coming
the
from?
middle. The sounds coming from within
Okay.
the forested area.
We'd be somewhere around the middle, you said?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll be right here.
Oh, hey, I need you to assign that guy to me.
It should already be assigned. Let me double check it.
I can't click him.
I found the turtle.
Did you find
Is
it?
he really?
Yeah, right here.
Yeah.
Good job. Good
Oh,
job,
wow.
Griz.
Is this like an
I
Easter
was
egg?
looking at it and I thought it was a rock. Damn it!
He's a little frozen ghost turtle, is what he is. Try
Oh.
now, Godric.
I accidentally hit the back
yay.
button when I was
Alright,
trying
there we
to
go.
do push to talk, and so I couldn't see it. I'm sad.
So it's one for Felis, one for Griz. Okay. So, as you all start hearing those sounds come closer, there is one other sound you hear, Galdric, in your proximity, which is like almost like the sound of metal. It's this that you hear coming from it. You start to see shapes in the tree line. Free and Wade, you were fireballing, you said?
I'm
was
waiting
my
to
plan.
see something.
Are you waiting to see
What?
something, or are you straight up fireballing now?
I'm waiting to see stuff.
Once I have confirmation we're fighting, she's throwing it.
Okay, so,
I mean,
you
yeah, I
guys
feel like we did that already.
ready the spell. And coming through the tree line, you see just for you two it's a little bit harder. Even with your dark vision, you can't see that far ahead. You do see what appears to be a skeleton and a zombie right there, and another skeleton right there, and sort of coming at the front, almost like in a leadership position, you see this figure in this like deep jet black armor, with like this kind of sickly green trim, and these almost like bone designs that are like imprinted on it. You look at it and it's like, it's almost like they've sawn a bone in half and molded it to shape the armor and the pauldrons and the chest plate, and everything. And that figure is just sort of dragging this like gnarly looking longsword behind.
Did-
Yep.
Did I see anything like that in the book that I read?
Make a history check.
$16.
There were mentions of different creatures that might be armored. This doesn't necessarily have to be an undead from what you can see. How long does Eyes of the Grave last for?
It's just an action.
Okay, so you don't... It's hard for you to tell as well, like, at this point. So you're not sure if it's actually an undead or not. But there are a couple of different kind of stronger monsters that if it is undead, this might be.
Okay.
There are a couple different options here. So, are you guys letting off fireballs or no?
No, I wanted to clarify. I didn't want to interrupt you. I was not readying a fireball. I was just waiting to see
Right.
things, and then I might throw a fireball.
My use of the word ready was difficult there. I should specify.
Okay.
You're not holding the action, you're not holding the spell so that it burns if you don't throw it off. You're just preparing yourself in case you need to throw it
Yeah.
out. That's
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. That's my bad. Don't worry.
No, because I don't want to use a fireball unless I see that there's a group of people.
Yeah, you're totally fine. So, as you see these things start to emerge, what does everyone do?
So lot less than I was thinking, so I'm not sure.
I'd probably move 10 feet up,
Mm-hmm.
just with my shield out, like getting into a formation.
Okay. So you can go ahead and move. Everyone else?
What? Fighting, right?
I think so. I feel like that's our best course of action.
I think at least defending ourselves. I'm gonna. I want to do something, but it might cause a lot of attention.
You guys
And
go
I'm
inside.
gonna cast Spirit Guardians with my
Okay. So, you go ahead and tap the staff, or the axe on the ground, and this aura permeates from around you, which is 30 feet radius, right?
I think it's 15.
It's 15-foot radius, 30 feet diameter.
15 radius. Got you. So that's just Spirit Guardians. So you'll watch as the figures start to come out, and the one in black, who's just sort of like kind of dragging the sword along, kind of just going, stops at the sound of your Spirit Guardian, and turns to look at you all. Geldrick. Something
Yeah, what's up, dude?
familiar about this.
Hmm.
Just about the way
Does
this
this
figure looks.
Does this shape look similar to the thing that I saw in my vision?
Does it look dragonborn? Was going to be my question.
I mean, clarifying on the figure as you look closer towards it, it is fully armored. So it's kind of difficult, even with the helmet on, it's kind of difficult to tell like what race it is. The helmet does sort of come to a point a little bit though. It looks similar to what you saw in your vision, Lakian, but I mean the details are hard to describe. You only remember so much from what was there, and dreams are vague in themselves. So
With
difficult to
that, I'm going to turn to Geldrick. This looks oddly similar to that vision I told you about.
It does feel familiar.
you see the figure take a couple steps towards you, Geldrick.
I'm going to turn towards the rest of the group. You guys better be ready for a big fight. This, I have a feeling, is not going to be as easy as it seems.
You can see the head
Oh,
sort
I'm
of like
ready.
turn back upright. Geldy! Is that you? You've gotten older and put on weight. Did you miss your dear old sister?
You're not my sister.
That's awful mean. Who are your friends?
No concern of yours. And at this point, I'm like getting my hammer up. Like, I'm not looking happy about this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she sort of tilts the head back again, the metal kind of creaking as she does, sort of surveys all of you. Interesting. What brings you to my neck of the woods?
Looking for you.
You don't want to kill me, do you?
This has to stop.
Geldy. He had it coming.
What about the children?
They were witnesses.
Kind of looks down for a second. And, this is when another character would fly into a rage, but I don't have rage. He's going to just immediately cast a shadow echo in front of her.
Okay. So as you bring the form of your body upwards and sort of tense the feathers, And from that burst, this like shadowy echo starts to appear right in front of her. Let me go ahead and put one down for you. Are you using this to attack?
No, it's just like to keep something in front of me and her.
I'm gonna mark that one with. Put that with the crossbow down. Put it right there. Here, as she watches it form up, see the head starts to like tilt to the side of it, and it make eye contact with you from around the side of the echo. Come on now. She just shatters it with the sword.
Hey, that was in the vision.
Indeed, it was.
It's like, symbol, your reign of terror has come to a close.
I appreciate you doing this, brother. I really have a place to be, though. I can't dwell. I'm sorry. You'll have to move.
You'll be at the gate soon enough.
I didn't want to have to do this. And you watch as she pulls the sword upwards and sort of points it towards your general direction. Move.
I just take one more 5-foot step closer.
Okay, as you do, you watch as she sort of turns the head kind of backwards in a natural way. Kill them. I would like for everyone to go ahead and roll me some initiative, you guys.
I love how -1 on initiative. That's awesome.
It's
Isn't it great?
fantastic.
Hey, I got 15 though.
Okay.
Same.
Let me pull up my things real quick.
Is initiative considered an ability check? It doesn't matter. I'll just count it.
I believe it is.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
I
think
rolled a natural 20, but that's okay.
Okay. 25 to 20. Alekian?
so. 15.
Damn.
Oh wow.
That's low for you, man. No one got
I
25 to
know.
20? Cool. So, 20 to 15?
15.
19.
So, 19. You got a 15, Geldrick?
Yeah.
So, like,
So if his dex is higher, he.
Yeah, my dex is higher. I guarantee it.
Okay, 15 to 10.
12.
13.
Nice. Wade, what'd you get?
A 9.
9. Okay.
9.
Cool. So, top of the round, Thyra. You hear her shout the command. What would you like to do first?
I am gonna stay where I am, I think. Hold on. Nope, I lied. I'm gonna move up 5 feet. Use my action to throw my axe at this guy.
The which guy? I missed it. Awesome. Yeah, you're in line of sight of that. You can do that. So go ahead and make an attack roll. At disadvantage, just so exhausted.
15. That's only on ability checks, not on attacks.
Got you. Cool. 15
But if
does
it-
hit.
Oh. That's a D8. Okay. 8 plus 5, 8, 9, 10. So that's 13.
13. Yeah, as you bring the axe up and it just hits dead in the like solar plexus area, and just pushes so hard that the rib cage explodes out the back, and the arms and legs just sort of stand there for a moment before clattering. You
I'm gonna use my bonus action to call back my axe. Yeah, and in a stream of flowers, and I'm gonna take like 5 steps back. Guys, try and stay in the circle if you can.
Okay, anything else on your turn, Thara?
That'll be it.
Alright, it's now...
I'm trying to protect everybody with my spirit guardians if I can.
the zombie's turn. Alakian, you are on deck. So you see another one come up from here. So this one's going to move 25 feet up, and this one's going to move 25 feet up as well. To come and try and catch you guys, but that's all they can do. Alakian, you're up. Galdrick, you're on deck.
Alright, I'm going to draw my longbow, knock an arrow, and shoot it at Sybil, I guess.
Okay, go ahead and roll for an attack.
Heard her call it. 18 to hit.
18 does not hit. As you pull back the arrow and try and focus in for a second to try and get your target, she just catches it on the sword, and it...
Alright, I guess then I will back up behind the rock and bonus action hide.
Awesome sauce. Go ahead and roll a stealth check for me.
21. I have rolled 3 10s in a row now.
21's still pretty fucking good, so don't even worry about it.
Oh, I know, I'm just saying. I've rolled 3 10s in a row consecutively.
Okay, Galdrick, you're up. Izzy, you're on deck.
All right, Geldrick is going to manifest with a bonus action another echo, and it's going to be right here.
Okily dokily.
And it's going to swing down onto Symbol with it. I guess that would be a one-handed. It's mimicking kind of what I'm doing. So one-handed with the Warhammer.
Hey, go ahead and roll an attack.
There's a 20. That's a nat 20. That's 28.
Damn, bro. Yeah, that hits.
Look at you!
So that's 1d8. So just roll 2d8
Yeah,
instead of a 1d8. Yeah.
it's up to you if you want to do that.
8 plus 2, so 10.
So 10 damage total. Nice, dude.
And it's gonna come once again. It kind of like comes down, smacks her, then tries to come across the chest.
Mm-hmm. You roll for another attack.
Yep. Can you see it?
Did you roll another one?
I did.
Nice.
You know what? I'm not about it. This is guest stuff.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Just like, I give up.
13 points of damage.
Yes.
Awesome.
And for its special attack, it's gonna come down on the zombie behind it.
Okay, sure thing.
And that is a 4 plus 8.
So 12 hits.
Yeah. Oh, sweet. So it's gonna be another 1d8. That is a 6.
6 damage, nice. Yeah, as you manifest the echo, you watch as it sort of rises up out of the shadows and takes like this semi-solid form before... It's almost like she has to try and parry with the sword, but you're just being too quick and dancing around the blade.
I forgot I was supposed to add +5 to all those rolls.
I'll do it, it's fine.
I was like, wait, don't I add like my strength to that?
It's 5. Yes. Okay, you're fine. Yeah, I should like kind of take a step back and the zombie just... It's a zombie. Anything else you can do with your turn, Galdrick?
Yeah, at that point, I would probably try to shift just along the edge here, or probably just a 5-foot shift to my left with my shield kind of out in front of me.
Awesome sauce.
And that would be my turn.
Coolio. Izzy, you're up. Free, you're on deck.
Real quick, Equa. Griz is having power issues.
That's totally fine. I think I can fix this anyway. We'll just mess around with Tommy for a moment.
That's okay. Tommy can just be Griz for right now.
Yeah,
Tommy's
Wade.
Well, I'm gonna move up to beside Thera, and then I'm gonna launch 2 Eldritch Blasts at the zombie.
Yeah, go for it.
Hi, I'm Wade.
Wade in water.
The first one is a I need to spell that. It's a 16 to hit for the first one.
That hits.
Next one, I assumed. Next one is a 20, not natural.
Okay. Cool. Both hit.
Excellent. First, 5 damage for the first one. And then 4 damage. So 9 altogether.
9 damage. Oh, yeah, awesome. As you sort of conjure the parasite in your arm and conjure the like sphere of organic matter, you just hold up your hand and you watch as it's almost like sticky bombs. They just land in like the upper chest and then the side of the stomach. Is it? You manage to blast away some of the remaining flesh that's there. It's still standing, but it's barely standing.
Cool. It's a bonus action. I will cast a Semiotic Weapon.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I'm
The
ready.
blade comes out. If you want to move, you can move as well. But otherwise, Free, you are up, and Wade's on deck. But I'll probably take Wade's turn if he's not here.
All right. Double check. Yes. Okay. Everyone's in range. Free is casting Beacon of Hope.
Yes.
Ooh.
So
all targets have Wisdom saving throw advantage and Death saving throw advantage, and max healing from anything, potions or healing spells, or whatnot.
Cool.
So
No
whoever
need
had
to roll,
disadvantage on
as long as
whatever.
you're-
I don't remember if anyone had disadvantage on saving throws. I don't think that was today. So you're
I have
fine.
disadvantage on all saves, so.
So now it just goes to regular
Oh, that's right.
Yep.
to regular rolls instead, which is better for you.
Yes.
Okay. Anything else free?
And then, forgive me, but my bardic inspiration is going to be a terrible pun. Elakian, oh god. I can't even look at the cameras when I'm going to say this.
Do it.
It seems like the goddess of this land is Raven for you. Haha.
Oh my god. Alright.
Terrible.
Take
the worst.
your bardic inspiration with a grimace.
Alright. Find what that does again.
That's a D8.
D8.
And you
Okay.
can add it to any attack roll, ability check, or saving throw.
Got it.
Correct.
Cool.
Okay, it's Wade's turn. Wade isn't here. So, is Griz in the chat? Is he telling me what to do? Nope.
Nope.
Alright, I'm doing it then. Wade is... He's got 3 third levels. I don't want to fuck anything up for him. Wade is gonna...
Firebolt.
He specifically said he wasn't going to use fire unless they were grouped up.
Yeah. Gundry's Echo Knight is there. He's going to save his counter spells, so Wade is going to use a 2nd level spell slot to cast Web. That's what he's going to do. He's going to use a 2nd level spell slot to cast Web. He's going to roll d20. He rolled an 8. He's fine. So that's a 20-foot cube. From that point for duration. Sorry, Griz. And his cube is going to be... Okay, he's going to put it right... Right there, but not on Geldrick. He's going to put it up a little bit. I think. We'll go from there to... There. There's already a zombie there. He's gonna... Nope, that was weak. He's gonna put it there. That's where he's gonna put it. Fucking... Sorry, Griz. So Webb is a deck save.
What am I doing?
Oh, he's back!
You
Too
just
late.
cast web unless you don't want to cast web.
You can cast something else if you want to.
Yeah, well, what's the situation look like right now? I just realized I can't even see.
Similar to
Shit.
how you left it.
I
Yeah,
just
they're
want
all
to
still kinda
firebolt
spread
one of
out.
the zombies.
Okay, that's fine. Throw a firebolt. Roll an attack, Griz.
Okay. 10, I think it's plus 6, so 16.
16 hits.
And then it's 2d8. This is so weird because I have no power, so like I have no access to my character sheet or anything. That is
No.
7.
7 damage. Okay. As you... It explodes against the chest of one of the zombies, knocking him down. He appears to be dead. Anything else you can do with your turn, Wade? You can back up or something else.
Am I still in Thyra's circle?
Yes, you are.
Barely.
You're at the back of it.
I'll take a step inward, and that'll be it.
Okay. Awesome. So, after your turn, Wade, it is Simbel's turn. Simbel is going to... It's 24 radius cube. She almost get everyone there.
Mmm.
Okay. Yep, she's gonna do it. Simbel is going to pull the sword forward and point directly at you, directly in between you, Thyra, and Geldrick. And you watch as from in between the two of you, this small, like, deep black and grey orb begins to just and get higher and higher and wider. She's going to cast Hellfire Orb,
Wade.
which is not a spell. So you don't need to counterspell it. I would like for Geldrick, Thyra, Izzy, and Free to make a dex save for me.
Oh damn, that's terrible.
What do we get for being hooked? Don't we
Oh.
get advantage on saving throws?
Yes,
Correct.
you do. If you, yeah, everyone gets advantage on saving throws apart from Free.
Okay, so that's a 16. Let's see what this one is. I'm nat 20!
Hell yeah, brother! Good shit.
19.
So glad I said something.
19, 18 for you, Thyra.
Yep.
Free, what'd you get?
14.
14. Free, you are the only one that fails. Okay, so everyone takes... Ooh. Ooh!
I don't like this.
36 points of fire damage. Reduced to half for everyone except Izzy, who you take a quarter.
36 divided by 2.
So that's 18
So-
to 9. You take 9.
9. Yep.
And
Thank you.
uh, 27 points of necrotic damage, reduced to half, except for you, Free. And Geldrick, you take a quarter of that.
27?
How much was it?
27.
Free
But-
goes down
Okay.
in one round,
It's not.
even with the half fire damage.
It's not technically the same. It's two different forms of attack, so you don't die, but you're on death saves.
Yeah.
Um.
Spirit Guardians is gone.
Okay, that's fine. Spray Guardian goes.
Oh man, that's big roughs.
Spray Guardians is gone. Free is down. Okay. That's gonna be her turn. She just turns back to you, Geldrick. I told you to move. Okay. Next up, it is the skeleton's turn. The skeletons are not great, so you're all probably gonna be fine. This one is gonna move up 30 feet, and it is gonna attack you, Geldrick. It's a 19. It's 23.
23? Yeah, that hits.
You take 3 points of slashing damage as the skeleton just cuts you on the side of the arm. It hurts and it kind of bleeds for a second, but it's not a big impact for you. You see a couple more start to come out of the woodwork though. This one and this one are both going to move forwards. This one is going to move right there, and this one's going to do that. And that is... Nope, it does not hit your echo. As it just brings the sword upwards, the echo just dodges and comes back. Okay, that's that. Top of the round, Thyra, you're up.
I'm going to first off bonus action rage,
Okay.
and I'm going to move up to her, avoiding the other skelly boy, and I'm going to attack this here witch with my my axe.
Go for it.
$24 to hit.
24 does hit.
That's not one to go. That's 9, 14. 14
points
damage.
Damage. Hell yeah. Let me just do quick maths. Yeah, as you pull the axe up and bring it down, it kind of like wedges itself into sort of like the I guess gauntlet section of the armor, and as you do so, you twist, and this like loose gauntlet comes off, and you see on one of the hands it's kind of like withered. It looks like the skin is just old, or in this case the scales are just old. And kind of like flaking off to reveal patches of flesh underneath. The nails are like sort of longer, and there's this like big boil kind of like across the back of the hand. It's a weird sight. Anything I should do on your turn, Thyra?
That's my turn. That's my movement, my action, and my bonus action.
Awesome. It is the zombie's turn. This one is going to walk up to you, Thyra, and it's going to try and attack you. Nope. Zombies, skeletons, man, they don't hit shit. As it just... You kind of like just shuffle out of the way and it almost goes past you, but you catch it and push it back and it just stumbles backwards a little bit. You do see 2 more zombies come out and walk down there 20 feet. Yeah, that's it. That's their turn. Okay. Alakian, you are up. Is Griz not here again? Shit, dude.
No, he's here.
He's just mute. Yeah, he's muted.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
I'm
fucked up.
here.
I
I'm just
fucked up
looking
the
for my
count.
notes because I'm looking for like where I put all my character information last time I was away, and I can't find it. But yeah, that's why I'm muted. Sorry.
No, I fucked up the cams. I was like, where is Peter?
All right, I'm going to stand right where I am. And as an action, you Talent Divinity to turn undead.
Okay. So, that's a wisdom save for all of them, correct?
Yep, everything that's undead, and it's a wisdom save of 13.
Okay, so because they're within... Yep. So they all have advantage on that. The figure in black rolled a 15.
Okay.
I'm going to roll for all the zombies and skeletons because it's easier that way. The zombies rolled a... Oh no, they got a minus. That's a 6.
Alright.
And the skeletons rolled double 3s.
Nice.
So, fair enough. Is that instant? They instantly run away from you? Or is it on their turn?
It is on their turn. It's turn for 1 minute or until it takes any damage. A turn creature must spend its turn trying to move as far away from me as it can, and it can't do a space within 30 feet of me. It also can't take reactions, and it has to use the dash action.
Noted. Cool. Anything else you want to do on your turn, Alekian?
Yes, bonus action healing word on free.
Awesome. Go ahead and roll that healing.
Beacon of Hope, question mark?
Oh yeah.
I'm unconscious.
Oh no. Yeah. My
Okay,
heart has been up and
that's
down.
why I was asking.
Roller coaster.
But wait, you're a grave cleric. She heals maximum because she's unconscious.
Yeah, anyway, yeah.
So
She gets 6 back anyway.
yeah,
6 whole damage.
So free, you gain 6 hit points back.
Yay.
You are prone, but otherwise okay.
Ah.
Coolio. So that's Lakin's turn. Geldrick, you're up.
Wizard.
Izzy on deck.
All right. So, how did you explain cones worked last session again?
So
was like
1
5, 10, and then
square right
15.
next to you, and then 5 squares out from that square in the next row, and then 5 squares out from those squares in the next row. So you'll get 1 target in front. If you wanted to do a straight cone in front, like to the north of you, you'd hit all 3 of them right there, but you wouldn't hit... No, you would hit Symbel as well, and you would miss Thyra.
Okay.
Sweet.
Well,
Or
I
if
want to
you-
go ahead.
I'll say, well, keep in mind, turn on dead's going too. They can't take reactions, so if you wanted to get right next to Symbol, then you could just damage her instead of making everybody and then negating the turn on dead.
That is true. Yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to hit that one. I'm just going to move here in front of Alakian. And then I'm going to attack this zombie just straight up with my hammer.
Okay, go ahead and roll for an attack.
Or not zombie, the skeleton.
Mm-hmm.
It was 16.
16 hits.
Alright. That's 10 damage.
10 damage, yeah. As you pull up the hammer and just... You pull it down on top of the cranium, and the skull just... goes all the way through the body, almost peeling it in half. It's dead.
Alright, and then I'm going to have my shadow. I'm going to make a second attack, but it's going to be with my shadow on the skeleton next to it.
Yep.
Or my echo.
Go for it.
That is a natural 1.
For a total of what?
9.
Okay, 9, yeah.
Yeah.
Your echo just... And it just barely clinks off the scraps of armor that it's wearing currently.
Alright, and I'm going to have my echo attack once more onto Symbol.
Okay.
Don't roll in that one. That's an 11.
11?
I was waiting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the
it was
echo
terrible.
turns around once more and just... And the sword just... catches it there. No damage is done. Anything else on your turn, Geldrick?
Let's see. I'm actually going to... Let's do this here. I'm going to use my bonus action to teleport to my Echo's location and swap spots.
Okay. So that's double action, double attacks. Yep, you can do that. Or did you use 3 attacks this turn?
I used 3 attacks.
What is your Echo's attack? Is it just an extra one on its turn?
Yeah, okay, so the way it works is that since I have the, what is it called? The Unleash Incarnation, when you can heighten your Echo's Fury whenever you take the attack action, you can make 1 additional attack melee from your Echo's position.
Got you. Just wanted to double
And then
check.
I use the bonus that allows me to teleport to its location and swap spots. So that one would go where I'm standing now, and I would go next to the symbol and
Yeah.
the zombie and skeleton.
As your form shimmers for a second, you shift, and now you're staring face to face with her, and she's got your actual hammer caught above her head, instead of the Echo's now.
All right, that would be...
It's your
That would
turn,
not
right?
be my turn. That would not be my turn.
Oh, you
'cause I
action
can still
surging?
move this Echo at will without requiring an action.
Ah, okay.
So I'm gonna move this Echo. Shit, actually, no. I'm gonna stay there. That's my turn. That's my turn. I'm sorry.
Cool. That's no problem. Izzy, you're up. You're on deck.
Excellent. Yeah, I will move a little bit over here. I think I can. I don't know what that black things are. Whatever. And then I will shoot 2 Eldritch Blast at the big girl, because fuck her.
Go for it.
Okay. That's 23.
23 hits.
There's one. Excellent. Second one is 22.
22 hits.
Yay! Oh, nice. Takes 15 damage.
15 total.
Yep.
Awesome. Yeah, as you conjure the balls, you just and they almost like the first one doesn't actually makes contact along the shoulder blade and just sort of shoots off there, and the second one kind of goes wide for a second, and then you just it explodes from the back of her head, and you see her head kind of rock forward for a second. The sword falls down, and you manage to get your hammer back, Geldrick. I'm gonna prepare for another attack. Anything else with your turn, Izzy?
No, that will be it.
Cool. Free, you're up. Wade on deck.
Okay. Should we have range? Yes. Bree is going to use suggestion and tell her to toss her sword.
Okay. That's interesting. That's wisdom, right? Wisdom save?
Yes.
That is a 19.
Alright. Nothing happens.
That's unfortunate. That would have been cool. Anything else you can do on your turn?
Yeah, she hides the hell. Or, no, only half that, just it's shit to get up. She ducks against Blister Rock.
Okay, yeah. So you spend half your movement to get up. And just... Cool.
Essentially.
Wade, it's your turn.
Griz.
Sorry. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to cast a level 2 magic missile at Symbol.
Awesome.
Uh, 33? That seems really high. What's 7? Sorry, so it'd be 23. Sorry.
23? Yeah, go ahead and roll
I think
d20 for
so.
me.
Yeah.
I don't
12.
know. 12 is good. Yeah, she's starting to get a little bit worn down as these arcane bolts just come out of your hands in front of you and like all in front of you are all your allies, and you watch as she starts to turn to hold the shield up in front of the spell as the missiles just all along the back as she kind of stumbles into Thyra and Geldrick, and you guys just push her off and she like skids a little bit, twirls the sword back and starts advancing again. Anything else on your turn, Wade?
No, that's gonna be it.
How hurt you looking, Geldrick?
You're muted.
I guess I can actually adjust this on the D&D Beyond thing. I'm about how do I adjust that? Well, I'm about half. I'm about half.
Okay. Sure thing. She is going to pull her sword back, and she's going to attack you twice with it. So that first one is a 27 to hit,
That definitely hits.
and the next one is a 16 to hit.
That is a miss.
Okay, so... Oh, terrible. You take 6 points of slashing damage. And...
Alright.
Oh, I lost my D8. It's gone somewhere, you guys.
Maple stole it.
You better freaking know.
Definitely.
I'll beat an ass, I don't care. 25 points of necrotic damage reduced to 12
12.
for you.
All right.
The next, the last one that she has is going to go towards you, Thyra,
Okay,
which is an 18 to hit.
that'll hit.
So that's 10 points of slashing damage. And,
Reduce to 5.
oh, sure, really bad. 12 points of necrotic damage on you.
Reduce to 6.
As she just brings the sword down on you, Geldrick, you feel almost like it scrapes across the armor, dealing like not very much damage, but from where the trace of the sword left, you see this like shadow that sort of rises and then like shimmers into your body and like kind of makes you shiver for a little bit. As she goes and lunges at you, you just deflect it with the shield, and from that she twists the blade and goes to cut against Thyra. That's her turn. It's now the skeleton's turn, and they run away. You get one attack of opportunity against it if you want to, Geldrick.
Yeah, sure. I'll throw
Okay, roll
down
for
with the
that.
zombie. Nat 20.
You don't even need to roll damage on this one, man. Considering that you're, you know, bludgeoning and whatever, you just feel the bones move behind you, and you're just like with the base of the warhammer, it just perforates through the eye socket and out the back of the head as the skeleton like falls and crumbles, and you bring the hammer back around, and the skull just off of the end of the blade. This one's going to move away from Alakian off the map. So that one's gone. Yep, that's their turn. Top of the round. Thyra, you're up.
I'm gonna bring down my axe again on Symbol.
Awesome. You roll for attack.
That's 25.
25 hits. Big time hits.
Not used to using D10s. 6. That's 11.
11 points of damage. Awesome.
And as a bonus action, I keep forgetting I can do this. No, that's only when I'm in wild shape. Never mind. That's all I'm gonna do.
Fair enough. You pull the axe up and bring it down, and it like almost cleaves. It hits the top of the headgear and almost cleaves off of it, and you see this fracture on the armor. Just is she like? But that is your turn. Okay, it's the zombies' turn. Zombies will run away. So I don't think the Equa gets a reaction. Plus,
Wait,
you've used yours
actually,
anyway,
hold
right?
on. Let me read that because
This one definitely gets away because you burned your reaction.
yeah, I have to use my reaction for it, so it can go.
So
I've
Thyra, if
already
you want to
used
get an attack opportunity on this zombie, you can do.
Yeah. That's a 17.
That
9
hits.
plus 8, 17. No, stop going for the D8. That's not the right. 10. So 15.
15 points of damage. Awesome. Yeah,
Next one.
it still stands, but as you bring the axe around, you actually chop off like the top of the leg, sort of into the hip area and part of the arm, as it ends up just like crumbling to the ground and dragging itself away. Awesome. Cool attack. And then this one also runs. It's full 40 feet away. Coolio. Alakian, you're up. Galdrick, you're on deck.
All right, I'm going to take my longbow again and attempt to shoot her in the face.
Go for it.
27 to hit.
27 hits.
All right, so that is 11 points from the bow,
Awesome.
and then 13 damage from sneak attack.
So it's 24. Yeah, as you pull back the arrow, you get a better shot at her this time, almost using Geldrick's echo as like half cover. You position the arrow just over the side of the shoulder, and as it hits her right in the eye socket, in between, sort of where the plates meet on the helmet, and it just sticks there. As she kind of snarls back in your direction. Anything else for you, Alakian?
Yep, I'm going to go right behind this rock and bonus action hide.
Go ahead and roll stealth check for me.
That's a 29.
You feel pretty hidden behind the rock. Cool. Geldrick, you're up.
All right, just clarify. I can use a bonus action at any point.
Yeah, you get one bonus action per turn.
Okay, I want to use my just to start off. I want to use my bonus action to heal myself.
Yeah,
My second wind for 1d10 plus 7.
Yep.
So this is the d10. 10. 0 is 10 or 0 is 0?
0 is 10.
0's 10.
Okay. 17.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Heal yourself back up some.
Oh, that's exactly how much I have left.
Crazy.
So all right. So I'm gonna have my echo move just right up next to her.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to attack, or I'm gonna make my attack through it. My first attack.
Okay.
Did you do it again?
What'd you get?
That's too many. I'm just gonna re-roll it, man. It was another nat 20.
Sure, you can reroll that. I'll allow that.
Alright, that one's definitely a miss. I ain't even gonna tell you what that is. Then I'm going to attack.
Mm-hmm.
And then with that definitely misses also. I'm gonna use Action Surge.
Yeah, go for it. That's an extra 2 attacks. Or
Nat 20?
3. Keep one, it's fine. You fucking deserve it. Why not?
So you remember how you thought my rolls were dumb?
Yeah,
So
I'm gonna
when I
have a
do the-
word with Tommy after this is done.
Yeah. Y'all need to give me some terrible dice. Okay, so whenever I'm doing crits on this, the +5 that goes to my damage, does that go to both the dice or just one?
Just one. You don't double the +5.
Okay, so that's 12.
Mm-hmm.
That's just 12 for that crit.
Okay. And then you.
And then I'm gonna attack once more. This is probably that's a 2. I missed.
Okay.
And I'm gonna use my final ability to have my echo attack.
Yeah, that's totally fine.
That is definitely a miss. That's a 3. A nat 3 there. So.
Okay, so
Yay.
it's kind of a double-edged sword for you with the dice. I'm seeing,
Yeah.
like you crit one and then miss the other 5, so it's all good.
I mean, that's how it was when I played Zorak.
Yeah.
It's I either missed or I hit.
No, I get it. It's like this volley of like back and forth between you and your Echo, as she has to constantly like dodge around and block with the shield. And as she does so, it's like, and as she turns to get the last strike, she's a little bit too late, and your Echo just, you see the helmet shatter onto the floor, and she like falls to one knee, and her head like turns up to you. You see like this almost like skeleton-like face where the scales have either fallen off and withered. Half of it is just nothing but skull. And the rest of it is like patchy flesh and dull scales. As she grabs the arrow the Lakian shot into her remaining eye and pulls it out. What's the matter, brother? Don't think I'm pretty anymore?
What have you done with yourself?
Anything else you want to do on your turn, Geldrick?
No, I think I'm gonna sit where I'm at.
Fair enough. Izzy, you are up.
Okay. She's still alive?
She's still alive, but she's wearing down fast.
Okay. I'm gonna run up here. And get into the other side of advantage and then attack her with my sword arm thing. I will say I will be doing non-lethal damage because Geldrick wants to kill her. So
Okay, so you're flanking, so you get advantage.
yeah.
Oh, I didn't know we were doing flanking. I'd have moved my damn echo.
Yeah, man.
I just noticed that. Yeah, well, fucking.
You've rolled nat 20 anyway, who cares?
I know.
I'll say, yeah, you didn't really need the advantage.
Okay, so it is my
Do I have a different
So I just
D20?
wanted to check. Okay, so that's a 20, not natural.
Yeah, that just hits.
Oh, fun. I'm glad I rolled a 13 instead of that 12. So that is 6 necrotic.
Yeah, as you bring the blade around, you feel it slash into the back, and she doesn't move. Doesn't even
Didn't hurt her?
flinch. It doesn't appear to have hurt her.
Great. I'm going to punch her in the back of the head with my bonus action. with my
Okay,
brass knuckles.
go ahead and roll an attack.
Yeah. With advantage.
Yep.
That is a natural 19 plus 7. So,
That hits.
okay. It's only D4. Hey, it's max damage, though, so that's 8 damage.
8
Non-lethal
damage.
again.
Yeah, you bring the sword around, and it just... You're like... You see, like, small cracks appear in the back of the skull as it... She flinches a little bit, but it's, it doesn't knock her out by any means. Okay, that's Izzy's
Equa.
turn. What's up?
Real quick, when I did my magic missile, I messed up. I was really distracted trying to get everything situated. I rolled 2 extra die by mistake, so heal her for 7.
Okay, I will do that. Thank you, Griz, for being honest.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Coolio, so that was Izzy's turn. Free, you're up. Wager on deck.
Right. Don't know if this will work, but hold person. Wisdom save.
Okay. Let me double check. Hold person.
Yeah, I'm never sure if humanoid includes other things or not.
It normally doesn't, but I will allow this. Because it's humanoid enough, right? Oh, that's a natural 19 plus stuff. She's
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Nice try.
And then she's just gonna go hide.
Fair enough. Yep, I don't blame you. Cool. So that's Free's turn. Wade, you are up.
Okay. There's no more small fry left, correct?
No more small fries left now.
Okay. How does... I don't want to ruin his moment by doing this either. How does
Do it.
Geldrick look?
How does Galvin look?
About half dead. With that healing that he did to himself, he looks how he did before she messed him up.
Okay. Yeah, because I feel like you want to stay in human form to not... to finish her off, so I don't want to polymorph you. and ruin that moment for you.
I just
So
gotta know,
I w-
what the hell would you turn me into?
Oh, dude, I have no idea. Like, I would probably turn you into a giant alligator.
No,
But,
don't do
yeah.
that.
Polymorph me.
I'm already from Louisiana, dude. I don't need to become the nature.
Are you almost dead, Izzy?
No, but it'd be fun.
Oh. I am going
favorite phrase.
to polymorph myself into a giant gator.
Into a giant gator. All right, sweet. Let me pull you over a token. There, so
Sorry,
Wade
Izzy.
No, it's fine.
disappears, and in his place is gator large or huge?
I don't know.
Let's say for the purposes of this, it's large. Okay, so you are now a giant gator.
Okay. I would like to run up on Symbol.
Okay.
Do I have enough movement?
What's the movement speed of the alligator?
I don't have
30
any
feet.
stats,
It's
so
a
maybe
Speed of 30. I just pulled up the thing.
okay.
Yeah,
it is
you could just
huge.
about get there.
Yes, it is a huge
Okay.
creature, Equa.
It's huge. Alright. Pull up the size a little bit there.
Can I give her a good old-fashioned bite and tail, non-lethal?
Sure. You absolutely can.
4 for the bite, so I doubt that
That
hits.
misses, unfortunately.
An 8. I don't know what is my bonus on this. Maybe polymorph was a bad idea
think
for
it's
me
a
since I
+10.
can't actually max.
It's plus
Bite is plus 8 to hit, tail is plus 8 to hit.
Oh, it's +8.
Okay, so 16.
16. 16 does not hit.
Okay.
As
Give
you,
him a bloody death row.
you sort of like clamber up between Thyra and Geldrick's Echo, you go ahead and it just like it does catch her, but it rakes off of the armor and just pulls back. As you swing forward with the tail, it actually goes through Geldrick's shadow, but she just plants the shield on the ground, and it just no damage is done
Okay.
with that. Okay, so that's your turn, Wade. It's now her turn.
Yeah.
Just double check the spell.
Oh no.
Okay.
well.
Yep. You watch as she pulls that sword up, and now that you got a good look at it, Geldrick, you can see it is like this nasty, wrought black iron blade, and the hilt and pommel of it is like almost this skeletal hand into a bone that's cut off at the back. And as she pulls it up and swings it around down into a downward-facing position, she clamps it into the ground. She's going to cast Destructive Wave. You can't count a
And
spell
I'm
wave.
gonna
What's up?
Oh, if she's casting a spell, I get to use my reaction to hit her. And I rolled a 25 to hit.
With what? Well,
I took Mage Slayer.
oh, you're level 4 now on something. I fucking forgot about that. Yes, you did get a feat. Cool. Awesome. So 25 does hit.
I rolled max damage, so it's 15.
15 points of damage. Nice.
Apologies, I'm raging. I can't do non-lethal.
No, it's super cool. So,
So good.
I would like for Alligator Wade, Izzy, Thyra, and Galdrick to each make me a Constitution saving throw.
Ooh, not good.
If if this would cause any damage whatsoever, it does not matter what I roll for the echo, it will die.
Yeah, the echo's gone.
Yeah. Oh, that
10.
is a terrible fucking roll.
It's a 10 for
I rolled
you.
a 10, buddy. Yeah.
Fair
I
enough.
rolled a 9.
9.
There we go.
Thyra?
18.
18 just makes. Wade?
I should be good then. 18 plus whatever the Croc's got.
3
Okay.
Constitution, so
So, each of you takes...
Might knock me out.
19 points of thunder damage. Reduced to half for those that succeed. And Thyra is reduced to a quarter for you. And... ...22 points of necrotic damage.
Unconscious.
Which is reduced to half for everyone but Izzy. So Izzy is now on.
What was that necrotic damage?
So for you it was 22 reduced to 11.
Oh my god. So, yeah. Geldrick is just hanging in.
Just hanging in.
do you have 1 HP?
I've got 2 HP.
Okay, that is her turn. Everyone else has fled. Top of the round, Thyra, you're up.
My polymorph drops my lost concentration.
Coolio.
Lost concentration.
So wait back.
Can I wild shape while I'm raging?
Give me the specifics of the wild shape feature. Or the raging, sorry. Give me a specific raging, because wild shape is not generally like that.
Well, rage, I only can't cast spells, but I can still use my features.
So I would say yes, you can still wild shape.
Okay, I'm going to wild shape into a bear.
Into a barrel. You can definitely do that.
I shouldn't have done that. Should not have done that. Yeah, this is stupid. Oh. Sorry, I brought up the crocodile. I gotta bring up my bear again. And I'm gonna attack
Go for it.
with my... Oh, and those are both gonna miss.
Okay.
It doesn't even matter. I rolled a 2 for the bite, and I rolled a 6 for the claws.
Yeah.
Either of those are gonna hit.
As you shape into the bear and give out a mighty roar, you try and rise up on your hind legs and just push down on her. As she's still like kind of taking the brunt of all your attacks, and like hides behind the shield and just your weight lands on it, but she pushes you off. Okay, that is your turn unless you want to move, and then next up is Alakian. I don't know if you can do anything
No,
else.
I think I'm gonna stay here.
Cool. So Lakian, you're up. Geldrick, you're on deck. You're muted, Esprit.
I have on push talk and I keep forgetting it.
It's all good.
Can I use free action at the end of Thyra's turn to just shout, just move sideways, please? Entirely up to you whether I can or not.
Sure, I will allow that, yeah. So Thyra, it's up to you if you move or not.
What? I don't know where he wants me to move. I don't even know where he is on the map.
I just, as said, move sideways is all I said.
I can't move sideways.
Okay, never mind.
I might be able to move there. That's it.
Yeah, you can move through, Wade. That's fine.
Cool. I'm then going to use my movement to get up right next to her. There's all my movement, and then I'm going to attack her with the rapier, or attempt to at least.
How are you getting there? Your movement's 30 feet?
Yeah.
Flanking. Oh well.
You probably wouldn't be able to go straight across the boulder. I'd say you probably
Okay.
have to go around, so you'd be just out of range.
Okay. Fuck. Oh, I guess I'm gonna. All right. I'll tell you what. I will actually be just out of range, and then I'll use the yo-yo. Since how it has a 10-foot reach on it.
Yeah, absolutely. So you can go ahead and roll your attack with that.
.23 to hit.
23 does hit.
I'm going to use a charge to do that, and then I'll roll sneak attack as well.
Is sneak attack specific to weapons you're proficient with, or is it just any attack?
Any finesse weapon.
Okay. That's fine.
Alright, so that is 8 lightning damage, and then 7 bludgeoning,
Okay.
and then another 13 from sneak attack.
Awesome. Another 13. Yeah, she's starting to look pretty rough. Pretty rough on you all. Anything I shouldn't do with your turn, Lincoln? I don't think you can, right? You've done your move, action, and bonus for sneak attack, right?
Bonus, no, sneak attack's just a thing for attacking.
Okay.
So I'm going to healing word on Izzy for 6 points.
Sure thing. So Izzy, you heal up 6 points. You are now no longer unconscious. You are prone. Okay. Geldrick, you are up.
All right, I'm gonna try and go all in on this. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to sidestep over here, then use my bonus action to manifest another echo next to her
Yeah, you
in
can
front of where I was. And then I want to RP it that both me and my echo from my multi attack were both attacking at the same time.
Awesome. Go ahead and roll your 2 attacks.
Now, is that flanking for each of those? So how does flanking work in this game?
Yeah, you will get flanking for each of those. You've got her in a box. Absolutely.
What?
I love it.
That's awesome.
I love it.
Okay, so that's 18 plus 8 on the first one.
That hits. That's 26.
And then another 18 plus 8.
That hits. So go ahead and roll.
Sweet. I was really hoping I'd get a crit on that one, man.
You've had enough.
I know, dude.
Leave stuff for other people, Tommy.
No, now you know how Equa felt, or how Griz felt during Fandelver.
Yeah, that's true.
So, well, that's 6 for the first one,
6 damage.
and then 12 for the second one.
Second. Yeah, she's looking very, very weak. You get one more attack because you're Echo, right?
No, no, I've used up that ability. I can only use that ability 3 times.
Oh, cool. No worries then. Yeah, as you pull the hammer back, it's basically like you two just smacking against the plate at the same point in time. As you like clang in on the back of the spine and the front of the chest armor. There's like almost like this ringing sound of metal hitting metal. Or metal hitting obsidian in this case, and marble. as she like kind of takes it. What you suspect would wind most people is not doing the same to her, but she's like starting to get really loose and kind of lithe, and is like she's looking very weak. Anything else you want to do on your turn, Geldrick?
No. I'm also looking very weak.
Awesome. Izzy, you are up.
Tommy, do you mind if I kill her? Or do you want that?
Just play your character, man.
Okay. Isabel's mad. She's angry. She's gonna look up at this person. I'm gonna stand up. And since I am flanking, I get advantage, but I'm using a range attack, so I get disadvantage. I'm gonna cast a spell I haven't used in a long time, Parasitic Arrow.
Okay.
Just draws back on her own arm, and then is gonna fire a fucking arrow right into this person's goddamn skull.
Sure thing. That's a range spell attack, is it?
Range spell attack, so it's disadvantage plus advantage, so
straight roll.
Straight roll. That is a 22.
22 hits.
Yes. Okay. Where are my dice? Okay. So. Takes 17 fire damage.
How do you want to do this?
Just like put a hand against the back of her skull and then just shoot it into her fucking shatter her skull.
Nice, dude. Yeah, as you see her like almost crumbling from Geldrick's twin impacts across the spine and the chest, you watch as she like and you just put your hand forward and close your eyes for a second, and you feel the parasite. This bright streak of grey fire just erupts from the inside of the skull, out of the eyes and the nose and the mouth, as bits of bone and like errant matter just go shattering across the area. As she sort of just stands there for a second and falls to one knee, and then drops to the ground, unmoving. Awesome. So, because I know this is how we do things. Does anyone want to do anything that's you free and Wade? Do you want to do anything before Thyra's turn?
Drink her greater healing potion.
You can definitely do that.
She's hurting and can't see the fight right now.
So go ahead and roll your healing. Wade, you doing anything with your turn?
No.
Okay. Thyra, you're up. You are raging.
I am raging. I'm a bear, and there's a person I don't know next to me.
Oh shit.
Alright. So, I'm gonna turn to Geldrick in raging bear form and just growl and snarl at him with swirling purple, yellow, orange eyes. And then I'm gonna drop my bear form and my rage.
Yeah, it's almost like a display of intimidation against you, Geldrick, as the form turns and just. And you look into those eyes and see like strange. It's almost monochromatic. And then the form sort of stands up on its hind legs and shrinks down into Thyra. So, you guys are out of combat.
Yeah. Then I'm gonna kind of swirl my hands around my Axe of the Matriarch and mutter the words undeadfelis, and a spectral bear is going to lick Izzy in the face. and heal her for 4. And then it's gonna do the same thing to Geldrick. It's gonna kind of climb down and move over to Geldrick, and he will get 2 healing.
Hell yeah. Rocking that
Then
big
it's gonna
four.
lick him again, and he's gonna get 6 healing.
Mm.
How bad is Free looking?
She's less than half still.
Okay, and then the bear's gonna see Free and kind of get super really excited and just bound over to her.
I still have 10 hit points out of 58.
And she'll get 7 hit points. And that is my healing spirit.
Nice.
Lincoln's still full HP, by the way.
Yeah,
must
go
be
fuck
nice.
yourself. Heal me.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I just healed everybody except for myself.
It's very
And
thorough.
Wade.
Oh, and Wade.
And Wade. I guess at this point, Geldrick is just kind of falling down to one of his knees.
Mhm.
Just tired. Just
Hold
looking down
on.
at the corpse.
Thyra was actually prepared today. Because I also prepared Cure Wounds.
Oh, I didn't get hit at all. I was just being dumb.
I need some more shit.
So I am going to use I'm gonna put my hand on Geldrick's shoulder and well, I'm sorry you didn't get the killing blow, but I mean I guess you kinda got what you wanted. It's a really bad 7.
Better than nothing.
And I'm gonna put my hand on Thyra's shoulder. You did a great job as well. I'll cast Cure Wounds on her.
Okay, so you all begin to heal each other in various different aspects.
Fuck it, I'll heal myself for 5.
No, I got you. I was just letting Elakian finish.
Okay.
You get max healing as well. 8 plus
Oh.
4, that's 12.
And Thyra gets 7.
Geldrick, as you fall to one knee and sort of catch your breath for a second, sort of looking over the body, there is this odd sensation of it's kind of relief, but it's not, and there is sort of this lack of satisfaction. There's a want for more to have come out of this situation. As you stare down at the now headless corpse of your sister, and something catches your attention. You notice that boil on her hand. It's almost like something is shifting underneath of it. It's this.
I'm gonna pull out one of my hand axes and cut across the top of the hand.
Okay, easy enough to do. You just pull out and.
I didn't say I was gonna chop her damn hand off.
I mean,
Just joking.
But as you do so, you watch as that boil starts to something is coming across the top of it, like a straight line. It's horizontal, and you feel the thing underneath of it just shift straight to you as the boil opens to reveal this kind of sickly emerald green colored eye that is just looking at you.
What the hell is this?
You all, as he says that, turn your attention to the corpse and you hear,
Interesting. Color me impressed. Although if it helps, she was dead to begin with.
I was able to ascertain that, yes.
you feel the body underneath of you start to kind of shake a little bit as the bones just snap back into place. You feel the small remnants of skull start to just drift along the floor and make its way back to the form. You hear,
You know, I wasn't expecting such a party for my night, but I am intrigued, son of the Raven. Who are you, and who are your friends?
They're travelers. I'm the brother of the woman whose mind you've altered.
Trust me, I didn't do anything she didn't already want to do. But I'm afraid my time is short. I have a destination in mind, and I'd like to get there on time.
As you feel the body start to reform and the skull like clench together as it starts to rise.
I'm gonna try to grab it by its like where the throat would be,
You can do so.
and just say, Barak, you're next. And I'm just gonna like try to crush the spine.
Make a strength check.
Oh, that's a 7.
7? Yeah, you.
Yeah.
It doesn't give, but you're trying to look cool.
Yeah, trying to look cool.
Yeah, you hear the figure say,
Barak. One of many names, not one that I've heard in a while. Why don't you ask your matron for the others?
Elakian. You feel behind you the presence of something large and divine.
I turn around.
She is standing there. Right behind
Wait,
you.
what?
This figure clad in black, with like these feather designs etched into the cloak. This white porcelain mask with a black hood that sort of comes down to a point where you imagine just above the mouth would be. These like elongated black wings spread out. She's maybe 25 feet tall right here. The figure addressing you, Galdrick, says,
Well, time to go.
and he watches some like withered, like skeletal hand appears in front of you and just waves as the form of your sister just, and that hand sort of like shimmers for a second, and this ripple appears over the body just for ever like a split second. It's barely visible. You see this skeleton of a man, like this skin stretched deep against the bones. No hair in these like deep black and crimson robes with green, sickly emerald green trim, and one glowing green pupil.
Goodbye.
He's gone. That is where we're going to end tonight's episode. So, we will reconvene here next Monday to continue this story. It's probably our last session with Tommy, you guys.
Yeah.
Next Monday. But we look forward to seeing you guys there. In the meantime, have a good week. Thanks you for coming out. Thank you for sticking with us this time. We're going to raid. Grizz, I don't know if you can do it. We're going to raid level 1 geek.
Oh,
I'll do it.
yeah,
if
I
you
can't do it, but I would double check that they're still on.
They are. They're still on.
Perfect.
I'll do it. No worries. So we're going to go ahead and raid them. Thank you to everyone for coming out. Let's keep making stories together. And we will see you guys next Monday or Wednesday or Sunday for all of the shows. Okay, goodbye.
Bye.